Welcome to News on the Flip Side.
Tune in to UFO Undercover, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, with your host, Joe Montaldo, right here on the Paranormal Radio Network.
Welcome to Negotiating Happiness, the show that helps you find happiness, success, and balance in your work and life. I'm Adriana Fiestra, your host for this journey into entrepreneurship and personal growth. We're broadcasting live on 107.7 and 105.3 FM in New Orleans as part of the United Public Radio Network. We explore the latest strategies, insights, and stories from successful entrepreneurs and experts. From managing stress to building a thriving business, we've got you covered.
Are you ready to explore the unknown? Dive into the world of the strange, mysterious, and unexplained with Eerie Expeditions magazine. Each issue is packed with spine-tingling tales, cutting-edge paranormal investigations, and exclusive insights into hauntings, cryptids, UFOs, and more. Whether you're a seasoned investigator or just love a good ghost story, Eerie Expeditions magazine has something for you. Join our growing community of truth seekers and adventure lovers. Subscribe today at EerieExpeditionsMagazine.com and unlock the secrets of the supernatural. Are you ready? That's EerieExpeditionsMagazine.com, where the extraordinary is just a click away. Dare.
The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's start this conversation. Let's start this conversation. We got no relation.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to discuss on the show, please email us at paranormal.insight.podcast@gmail.com. That's paranormal.insight.podcast@gmail.com. Welcome to Paratruth.
Oh no, what was that about? Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, swinging around this big, beautiful blue planet. Welcome to News on the Flip Side. I don't know, who is this soft voice on here? Wake the hell up, people. Jesus. Have y'all not been paying attention what the hell's going on our planet? What is this goody two-two picture of me up there? What the hell? Oh, you see that? It's much, much better. Yes. Hi, Heidi. Hi, Eugenia. Ow. I think I just called you Eugenia. Anyway, welcome everybody. I hope really y'all are really do having a great Friday afternoon, great Friday morning. Great Friday evening, Saturday morning. Yeah, it's Saturday morning for a lot of our listeners tonight. So a lot going on in the world. I hope y'all all enjoyed watching Trump with all the pomp and circumstance with the royal court and with Stama. You know, every time you say Stama, I think of the sci-fi series Defiance, because there was a white-haired woman in there. She's like one of the leads. Her name was Stama. It's very strange. So anyway,
and also the good thing about the royals being on our news was that it was relevant this time because our leaders were talking with their leaders.
Yes.
But when their leaders' children are having babies and all that fanfare, I couldn't give two shits worth because they're not leading my country. This has no effect. But if they come over to visit, okay, that's kind of a big deal. Whether it's a royal, one of the princes or the king or the queen. But when they have drama, I don't care. That's their country. Things that are happening internally with the royal family. I have zero interest whatsoever. Really, really, really do.
Well, because it's not our business. I mean,
it's exactly my point.
We don't want them butting around in our business, so we try to stay out of
our crazy news and Jerry Springer type shit that goes on. It's none of their business either. Yeah.
No. That's just a rumor. Jay still likes guys. I don't know where you got that rumor he likes girls from.
That's the rumor right there, Jim.
Who told you he likes girls? No way, man. If Sean was here, I'd get Sean to tell you. No, Sean's on vacation. He's vacationing. Yes. Well,
I like girls, but they have to be alien, mostly human looking, and 3 boobs or more.
No. So when I had talked to Sean earlier today, he said he met these twins, but one was 21, one was 23, and I was like, twins? I'm not going to argue with you.
What? Unless he met 2 sets of twins. One set of twins was 21 years old, and the other set of twins was 23.
So, but we're not going to ask. Hey, look, I'm not going to. I'm not going to say. No, Jimmy, no, really. So I think he's going to be indisposed for a couple of days. Well, he's. If it don't kill him, hey, more power to him. Is all I got to say. No, we know that don't happen because all them old guys got harems of 30 and 40 and 50.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
I know I can't. No, that's not actually an inaccurate statement. So there's a lot of Arabic princes, men, and rich people that do have a harem. They have a harem that the women technically belong to them. They're like owned in some kind of fashion.
Well, I have a bunch of bitches belong to me, but they don't listen. So what's the hell? No, really.
I was just joking with my friend Steve-O. He hasn't popped in yet. Oh, I need to send out the invites. The invites.
Oh yeah, Sinfonia one.
Okay, yeah. But anyway, so we were joking about that, and I said, I was trying to get him to come over to play games, and I said, I talked to your wife at work, and I said, if you want to have the whole house to yourself on Sunday, make sure Steve's out of it by noon. Get him heading towards my house. I'll keep him until about at least the bare minimum until 7 p.m. And then I'll send him home to you. And she's like, okay, I'll do that. And then I told him, I have this power like Mel Gibson. I know what women want. The only problem is it works on all girls except for my girlfriend.
So it is, man.
Yeah.
It's easy to see. Oh, I know that one. Yeah. No. Oh, wait, what? Oh, well, it's God's way of effing with us.
Yes.
People like say, well, God don't have a sense of humor. I said, I think he has a sense of humor. Have you ever seen the platypus? I think he has a sense of humor. I really do. I mean, have you ever seen the ostrich? I mean, come on. So you have to have a sense of humor to have the ostrich. Let's just be honest about it. I mean, and then it sticks its head in the sand and puts its ass up in the air. I mean, it's just, I mean, come on. Who thinks this kind of stuff up? Yeah, Mother Nature. Yeah, maybe on a boring day or something. I don't know. Maybe that's that kind of stuff happens. Greta Lanai. Okay, Greta Lanai, how are you tonight? Where are you writing in from? Portsboro. Where the hell's that at? Where? No, we don't mention that country. They're on the blacklist now. I'm sorry. Yes. They're on the blacklist. Trump said we can't speak to Canadians anymore.
Well, the reason that happened is because now we are now only allowed to refer to all Canadians as Americans.
That's right, because according to the Prince and the King, y'all now belong to the United States of America. So you are the United States of Canada. I mean, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're the Canadian United States. I don't know how that's going to work. Don't ask me. It's not. I'm not in logistics, man.
Wouldn't it be provinces? United Provinces of Canada. It's United Provinces.
Actually, it would have to be something like it would be the United Territories of it. It would be the Canadian Territories of the United States is what it would be.
Something like that.
But eventually, they would just change the name to like the U.S. just got to keep the military, and then we'd have some kind of world government. Well, sooner or later, they're gonna have to back Trump down. I mean, not Trump down. They're going to have to back Russia and China down if they're going to have world peace.
Well, I think
have bullies.
I think you have. I don't know, maybe you haven't heard,
That's
but I think we're going to have to back down on Russia because they just flew. I don't know if they said a squadron or it was 2 fighter jets over. Was it Lithuania or Estonia, a NATO country, and the jets remained in the airspace illegally for 12 minutes.
No, they should have instantly started shooting at him.
Yes, and that's very, very provocative. That might actually be like the Lusitania. If anyone doesn't know what the Lusitania is, that's what brought World War I together.
Dun, 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 dun.
Boom.
It's weird things happen to make things click in the line. I mean, really and truly, the United States was a little pimp-ass piece of crap country before the wars. We were nothing.
I mean, okay, maybe so. It was population-wise, we were small.
Even territory-wise,
but we had manufacturing out the wazoo. And when what was it? Eisenhower? No, wasn't Eisenhower. Who was before Eisenhower? What's his face? Roosevelt. It was Roosevelt. I mean, they just turned on the machines, and I mean they got toy companies making guns, they had car companies making tanks, they had everybody making all kinds of whatever they could out of metal to kill people in Europe and Japan.
Yeah, but that World War One was different. We weren't doing that much in the World War. I mean, we were still flying around in biplanes and shit, dropping bombs by hand. Hey, watch this! Watch this! What? Really?
Yeah,
hey, it worked.
People may not also realize those fuselages of those planes, most of them were not metal.
No, they weren't.
They were leather or some type of vellum or some type of hide or some sort of stretched fabrics over wooden and metal frames.
Yes, and it wasn't a balsa wood, but it was a type of it. It was very strong and very light.
Very, very light.
And it was just pulled fabric. Usually it was like a piece of hide with a fabric on each side. Well,
like I said, it was
either leather, nothing that was going to stop a bullet.
Sometimes it was a cloth.
Yeah, nothing that was stopping bullets, though.
Like a sailcloth.
Yeah, so nothing that was stopping bullets. No.
Oh,
well,
hell
today, if you shot at like a 30-06 out of M16, at a
perfect example. If anyone watches is it the 4th Indiana Jones movie where he goes running around with his dad? They drop out of the Hindenburg with a World War I era fighter craft from the bottom of the Hindenburg, him and his dad. And when they get shot in the tail, you can see it it's like paper and wood.
When they shoot themselves in the tail, is what they did. It's so you gotta watch that kind of stuff. Well, no, Jimmy. So in the old days, when you were shooting your guns at the front, they had to be timed to go in between the blades of the props.
Yes. There was a timing chain to do just that.
Yes, it was connected. The guns were connected to the timing chain. Yes, that's how they worked.
And another thing most people don't realize about those engines is that they were the first successful radial engine.
Yeah, and then
It's like
they
an
started putting them on the
18-valve engine.
sides and above. Yeah, the old fun stuff. Huh? No, not like what we got today. Oh yeah, I could see a Corsair, an old Corsair, Navy Corsair, running up against even just a F-18. I could see if it ran into F-22, it'd be like, what is this? This is an alien craft for sure. That's what they would think.
The Bob Black Sea Squadron got a lot of great medals and records in World War II. A very famous fighter group. The plane they flew, the F-4U Corsair, was basically a flying tank. It would be that era's equivalent of today's A-10, Warthogs.
Yeah.
And they're about the same size, I would think. I mean,
it's predecessor. The what was it? A6, A7 Corsair. Yeah, the A7 Corsair.
A67 Intruder.
But there was a Corsair. There was an A7 Corsair. It was not a fighter. It was an attack craft, but it was a jet. And it was subsonic. It went 650 miles an hour. It was there was a squadron, the River Rattlers, that were off of the Nimitz.
Sean's going to take a couple of nights off there, Mr. Fox, but thank you for dropping in for us anyways.
Yes.
He's not feeling really well tonight, but he'll be back next week for sure.
No, don't let Jay lie. He's out with two ho-hos, but
oh well, we can't
you
tell.
didn't hear that here.
It sounds better to the audience if he's like, laid up in bed.
He's ho-hoing around. But hey, he is Santa Claus after all, so I guess he can ho-ho. So shit. What can you say? It kind of works out for him. No,
Joe Fox has a good point. He, just like you said, he's right. The French had a type of radial engine. The gun shot between through the engine, but still again had to be timed through the blades, whoever the blades were connected. But
see, at the beginning it was weird. So they had a system where that once you pull the trigger, the motor basically operated the gun.
Yeah.
And then they came with one where they were going to time, and then they started shooting above the blades or on the side of the blades. It was weird. They tried several different ways. When the first time somebody told me, we hooked it up to the engine and we were shooting between the blades, I'm like, Jesus Christ, really? But then I forget how fast the bullet's actually traveling. So
Joe agrees, Joe. He agrees. Sean's out hoeing around.
Hey, he's on vacation, man. Let the man have some
and he just got a haircut and a beard cut. So hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Know what I mean? And
I heard he was wearing some smelly stuff. So
oh god, he went to work and slapped on a couple of slaps of raw beef on the neck there to attract.
Well, in today's economy, that might even do better.
Yeah.
He wants to have, come on, he's a youngster. He's just a baby. He's a pup.
He's a very young fella. He's probably out on the streets of Pittsburgh with raw steaks in his hand, offering his meat to ladies.
Yeah, but he met these twins, his 21 and 23-year-old, these twins, and he said that, they offered to take him out and,
Well, we're never going to see him again.
something about a hoe in his garden. I don't know. I don't speak that language. Come on, man. What the hell are you? People, shame on you.
Oh, if I
get your heads out of the garbage.
Twins, 21 and 23 years old, came along and found me, I think I wouldn't be back. Not right away, anyhow.
He's just out there. He's hoeing the carrots and the peas and the celery and stuff. I mean, come on, y'all have such.
I can guarantee you this much: if 21 and 23-year-old twins came up and said, "Come with me," this would not happen. No. I would not resist. I'm sorry.
No, Lord. He's a perv. What are we going to do? He's been hanging out with Jeffrey entirely too much, man.
Yeah, I started hanging out with Jeffrey, so, that's on me, I guess.
Oh, yes, because we know Jeffrey's a pervert, man. We're talking about Jeffrey Switchblade, in case y'all don't know. Well, look him up. Jeffrey Switchblade, yeah. That's his name. Hey, I didn't give the man the name. That's his name, Jeffrey Switchblade.
Jeffrey Switchblade Pritchett.
Yes. Don't ask me. Ask it. Maybe his woman gave him the name. How do I know? No, I don't know. He's actually on before us. The show that was on before us.
Yeah.
Well, somebody told me he was stripping tonight, so I don't. There's been a lot of this.
Well, you were supposed to crash the show, did you?
No, I didn't get a chance, but I'm going to have a
damn.
talk with Michelle about all these people stripping on the network. I mean, there's got to be some rules against this. I know it's cable and internet.
Look, here's what you do, Joe. It's your network. This is what you do. You have one show every Saturday night between say between 6 and 7 or 7 and 4 and 5, something early on Friday nights, and it's the Brass Pole, and it's 1 hour, and every show host has to host it 1 hour by themselves or with a guest host and do the Brass Pole thing.
Now he's trying to get our host in trouble. This is legit. You just encourage him. We're just going to get our host in trouble.
Hey, you're the one who wants the idea. You gave me the idea, so you can add it.
Michelle will fire both of us, and I own a damn place. I'll still get fired. It's
I guess we'll have to start our own network then.
She'll be like, "You are both fired, buddies."
Damn it!
Hit the. Don't let the radio door hit you in the ass.
We were just playing.
Christopher, where are you at, Christopher? Oh, Los Angeles. So how are things in hell? I have friends out there. I have friends in LA, all over LA, and I got friends in Hollywood, good friends. And I don't want to see them barbecued. Well, I keep thinking I'm gonna have to fly out there with I was talking with a buddy of mine who owns an alligator farm, and we were just talking about renting they got these what they call wet beds, these 18 these 18 wheelers, and you can fill them with water and put things that are alive in them. So we were thinking about just going out to his farm, I don't know, getting 2,000 alligators, so popping them into a truck, shipping them cross country, and just letting them out in LA, just let them loose.
Really?
Yes, and then the citizens will have to
transport alligators across state lines, though.
It'd be like Smokey and the Bandit. Who'll know?
Well, it would have to be. Who's going to drive the truck, Snowman?
I have no idea. We can't say that. I'm not going to touch no gators or drive any vehicles. People says I'm just saying what's going on. So hey,
I'll drive the Camaro.
I guarantee you.
If that's what's being
I guarantee you, most of the rioters will leave when you start seeing 300 alligators walking down the street. You'll be like, wait, what is this?
Yeah,
this is the new ICE enforcement agents.
Well, forgive
our
me,
brothers from Florida.
Forgive me, Mr. Creole alligator expert. Alligators run at about 25 miles an hour.
They do.
Forgive me if I'm wrong. What is the maximum speed of even like a human runner? 5-6 miles an hour tops.
Yeah, you're not.
Maybe 8 if you're really tall.
If he wants to catch you, he can. They're pretty fast.
Yeah,
people think they're all slow when they get out
the water. Climb a tree almost immediately. I think you're a goner.
And they run fast and they swim fast. Yeah.
They swim fast, but they don't climb too well. Yeah. Nor do they brachiate very well. They can't travel through trees the way we can.
But they do think humans are tasty, so just keep that in mind when you're pissing off.
I think now look, come on, they eat dead things. They have an indiscriminate palate. They're like my dog. My dog will dig into the cat box and eat what we call cat treats out of it. And people say, "Oh, well, he like eating a cheeseburger?" I'm like, "Come on, he eats cat poop. Of course he will. He has an indiscriminate palate." Same with alligators. They will eat whatever they can get their teeth on.
Yes.
Hey, Steve, how's it going, dude?
Oh no, Dane, I did see that. So that. Yeah, he's up west. I think it was in Seattle. They thought they seen Charlie Kirk's killer. Yeah, they basically mugged this poor guy. Well, no, he's in jail. The guy who killed Charlie's in jail, and they're saying, "Oh, they thought he escaped, and this was the guy." And
he got stung by a stingray. Poor Mr. What's his face? Steve Irwin.
Yeah, he did.
Just about anything except a stingray.
No, I mean they keep saying Charlie Kirk's. I haven't seen anything really fishy. I've seen most of the video and the footage. It doesn't look all that fishy. It looks pretty straightforward. For a 30-yard 6, that's an easy shot. 175 yards.
And he wasn't a trained Marine or trained anything. He was just his family was a gun enthusiast family, which doesn't make them gun nuts. The father wrote him off. The grandfather wrote him off. Probably the mother did too. So the kid's on his own. Yeah, he's going to his grave. Probably. I mean, I'm sure his parents will be there as mandatory witnesses for the execution, but he's gone.
Yeah. You run 3 or 4 boxes through a 30-06. You'll have a good idea of what your ranges are, what you can hit.
Especially if it's the same gun you shoot most of the time, which it seems like it was his grandfather's favorite gun.
Yeah.
Was his one to shoot.
Yeah, and more than likely, being the way the hole came out, because it kind of was like this. I'm pretty sure it was like 180 grain lead head.
My friend Steve, he's not in the chat rooms. He's in the green room. He pointed out, and I didn't believe him at first because it looked like he was just wearing a T-shirt. But his security forces said that he was wearing a bulletproof vest. And Steve said that he saw or thought the bullet hit the armor plating and then ricocheted into his neck. And if you look at it in slow motion, that is exactly what happened.
Yeah, I heard that. And
I
heard
think
it.
Okay.
I heard that, and then I heard it hit his mic and did it, and because there's a picture, when you look at it straight on his, it would be on the right side of him. There was something on his lapel right here.
It was part of the metal trauma plate underneath the T-shirt, and that's where the bullet struck. And if you see, as soon as it strikes that, it goes directly into his neck, and his hands do this, and he flops over. At that second, he was dead.
Yeah. Now, see, when I seen it do this, come in this side, and come out this side. Because his head did this.
I think it comes in from this angle and hits that. There's a piece of metal that's going like that right here, and then the microphone is over here, and then the bullet goes right up there, and then he does this. Right, because when the arms do that, my buddy Steve-O, he was a veteran. He confirmed that's what a lot of times happens, and it indicated a brainstem or a brain hit, and it was instantaneous. He was dead on arrival.
Well, he was probably dead when you seen all the blood pushed
rolled over it at that second. Unfortunately for the viewers, that's when Charlie King was dead.
When you seen all the blood pouring out the side of his neck.
Yeah, he didn't bleed out. He was, thank God, he didn't suffer. He was instantly out. And then maybe they brought him back, but I'm sure he didn't feel any pain. He was gone by that time, or had so many chemicals in him, he would have never recovered.
Yeah. Yeah, and they played it over and over and over, just like they did with the girl from the Ukraine. Yeah, they just that's the news today.
The girl from Ukraine, all I find are censored videos of it.
But not in the beginning. In the beginning, nobody censored it. It's like the Jimmy Kimmel thing. So Jimmy's in trouble, the media is coming down on him. Everybody's coming down on him. He's crying like a little bitch because he don't want to have to apologize and blah 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 blah. And is it right for Disney to kick him off? Well, Disney owns the show. If Disney wants to kick him off, that I'm pretty sure it's within their contract.
I have a good answer for that one in just a sec. But Jenny has a good question about why there were no paramedics there. Even if there were, it would not have mattered. He was dead before he hit the ground. Yeah. I mean, the bullet went directly from his neck, opened up his carotid artery, and went straight into his brain or brainstem, causing instant death. So luckily he felt no pain. The pain response to a bullet entering the body is like 0.01, and the response of the nerves is like just a little bit slower than that. So he didn't even feel the bullet enter his body. He was talking, and all of a sudden he just does this. It was instant. So I don't think we have to worry too much about him suffering any. But about that, I think that's about all we can say about it. Going on to what you were saying, was what was, if you remind me again, please.
Oh no, I was actually reading something else. It's you're
talking about Jimmy Kimmel and ABC thing. Okay, so what David Letterman said about that is he's absolutely 100% correct. I don't agree with the way he said it, but he's 100% correct that no administration, no political entity can influence. The FDA can't influence a political statement from a TV show either, because of free speech. However, if anything that Jimmy Kimmel said is against ABC company policy, then ABC, as an internal revenue or investigation, they can say, "Oh, well, you pay a fine, or we're pulling your show forever, or you lose your next year. You keep the same budget as this year." Then he's going to pay some kind of penalty if you went against public company policy. But if they fire him because they're taking pressure from the administration, that's wrong.
Well, that ain't what happened. So if I remember what Nexstar, Maxstar, whatever the parent company is, so what they said is whoever was monitoring this pulled the show mid-show. So he was live, just like we get screwed sometimes, they just pop us off.
Yeah.
That's what they did him. They popped him off. So, and Nexstar put out a statement along with Disney, both saying no one had talked to anyone at the FCC. No one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, most late show hosts, Joe, have some sort of opinion. Most of, I mean, even Dave Letterman did opinion polls all the time. He did top 10 kind of things. Most of them were written by his staff as to be funny, but yeah, almost every single one of them was political in some way. I mean, how many presidents went across Johnny Carson's desk? 9.
Yeah, but if you go listen to Johnny Carson himself, he's not political though.
But think about that. They always tout Barbara Walters as like the number one interviewer on the planet. I say that's a bunch of bullshit. I say the best interviewer on the planet is Mr. Johnny Carson. I think he had 9 or 10 presidents come across his desk that he talked to before he retired. And
that's because he wasn't political. He stayed apolitical. He stayed out of it.
Well, it doesn't matter. He still had political people on the show. That makes it political. Even if you are
it's only political unless you take a side. You have to take
if you're political neutral, you bring the president on your show, you're a political entity. I'm sorry.
No,
you can't avoid it.
That's just doing your job and letting people say hi. As long as it's love
but also on top of that, as far as interviews go, he's got what? How many years? When did he pick up the show? 1956.
He had it for a long time. I know that.
1956 to the 1990s. What? How long did he? He was on there for decades, tens of years, 50, 60 years. He has interviewed more people, I think, than Barbara Walters will ever do in her life. Period.
But he had fun doing it. He enjoyed doing it.
Of course he did. Plus he was getting paid huge dollars, and he had a 4-day work week. He worked 4 days a week. Okay, now imagine when they film that show. That show takes them 2 hours to film.
Well, hello, Cheyenne. Where are you from? Queens. Oh, Queens, New York, Queens. Okay. No, I don't know. I was thinking. Don't worry. I was thinking about something in the UK. But so what's up? Well, no. So with Charlie, I don't really have a political view on Charlie. He was just he liked to go out and debate. He had a lot of fun doing it. He was very intelligent. He was very quick to pull something out of the air. He was really good at it, and he enjoyed doing it. And he was helping change people's minds. The only place Charlie and I sort of butted heads was when it came to religion. And it's not that I'm anti-religion. I just don't always agree with some of their views.
I, however, am.
That's because Jay's a Satanist. Don't worry about Jay. But he's,
that's a religion. It's already, in my opinion. In my opinion, and we've talked about it on other episodes, is global unity. Having I don't think necessarily we have to work towards having all global language. We should have one common language that everybody knows, but there could be still regional languages. I don't have a problem with that. What we're going to have a problem with is uniting the entire planet under several different mentalities that we have now, the different religious formats and the different government formats we have. There's a lot of conflict in the ideas there. So one or more of those ideas has to be eliminated. I mean, I'm sorry, it sounds like fascism, but we can't move forward if we can't come under either one religion or one type of government system. It
can be done. It can be done. We just got to do it.
Yeah.
Because look at Cuba. Cuba would just, at this point, if we just went down there and made Cuba a state, they would be so happy they wouldn't know what to freaking do with themselves.
Can you imagine how many cool 50s cars are in?
It's funny because when Obama opened it up down there, my partner and I were looking at going to buy some down there and bringing them back because there's some
How cool would that be?
And but they said no, so I did get some cigars.
It looks like that may be different now. We may be able to. That may be because I'm sure they want some new cars. They've been playing with the same 50s cars since.
Well, and I don't know how true it is, but I know Raul took over from Castro. I think it's Raul's daughter or Castro's granddaughter. I don't know one. Anyway, it's a granddaughter. What it is. When he goes, she's going to take over. And she said she's already considering requesting it being a territory like Puerto Rico.
I would, if I was president, I would say yes. Joe Fox has a thing on Kimmel that he thinks Kimmel used to drive division. Period. With his, I mean, he may. I never watched the dude. I watched a few times his episodes with, if there was someone on when he first started, I might watch someone that I was interested in. But after Johnny Carson left, the Tonight Show genre was a one-man show. We went directly onto David Letterman, and I think he stayed on, I don't know how many years after Johnny, but when he left, that's it. Saturday Night Live anymore. I started watching it the very first time it came on in 1973. How old was I? Was 8 years old? 9 years old?
No. I liked Leno better than Letterman. Letterman's.
I don't think anybody held a candle to Johnny Carson. There were times when Leno was funny, but a lot of times he wasn't.
No, Carson had them all beat, and that's why it was successful. All these other shows were successful after, because his was so successful. And his whole thing was he was relaxed, he was chill.
Well, I mean, he knew everybody.
He did, and he didn't get his buns up in the waffle.
It wasn't like he was meeting them for the first time. And a lot of times they were on for the third and fourth, fifth visits. Sometimes they were on before they were president, like as doing during debates and that kind of thing.
Well, think of it like this: he had Reagan on when he was an actor, he had Reagan on when he was a governor, and then he had Reagan on when he was a president.
Yes, he was, because he was friends with Ronald because Ronald came up in the entertainment community.
And then since they were both they were friends, so they got together when he became governor. Christopher, somebody told me the other day, I think it was 2006 was the last time. You'd have to go check me to be 100% sure, but I think it was 2006 the last time California had a Republican governor. I want to say so. I could be wrong, but it's close. If it's not, then it's real close. You mean Jimmy Kimmel? I could give him if Jimmy ever comes back, ever. I never did like him. I didn't like Steven. The only one I even liked recently was a stupid guy from England, but everybody said he was a dick. Yeah, the guy from Doctor Who. He moved over here and became a late night TV show. I can't think of his name right now, but well, if you're a Doctor Who fan, you'll know who I'm talking about. But if you're not, you might be left out in the breeze. So the last thing I was watching, we're giving Israel $6 billion in arms.
Wow. Okay, I just looked it up. Johnny Carson was 40 years on.
Yeah.
For the most part, his format, his show, until like in the 90s or the 80s, I don't remember when. Maybe it was the late 80s. But for the most part, his show was an hour and a half show. It started exactly at 11:30, right after the news. Went on for an hour and a half, and typically he had 3 guests. Now you do the math. That's 5 shows, 4 shows. Yeah, 5 shows a week, Monday through Friday. 5 shows a week, 3 guests to interview. That's a lot of mother friggin' people. Over 40 years, 3 people a night, 5 nights a week. Do the math. That's almost 365 days a year. And the seasons of that show were probably around the order of 46, 47 episodes.
Carolyn. Oh, by the way, there's going to be a little change upcoming here, people. The Arthur's Quill is going to be moving down an hour because I think the Professional's going on hiatus for a while. So,
okay. Yeah, Joe Fox, I agree. Carson rocked it, man. I remember sneaking down after my parents would like run us off to bed at 9, 10, 10:30, and they would want to watch the news and Johnny Carson. Me and my brother would fake sleep, and then we would go downstairs like at 11:31 and watch Johnny Carson, at least try to. But if we got the jokes, we would start laughing, and then my parents would catch us.
But anyway, the chat will be changing its time now, so it'll be 6 o'clock instead of 6:30.
So 6.
Yeah.
That's 7 o'clock my time.
Yeah, 7 o'clock your time. Yeah, 6 o'clock my time. Well, no, John. So she was an hour before me, so I'll be coming on at 3 to 5, and then I'm going to take a break from 5 to 6, and then I'll catch back with these guys from 6 to 9. And then following us is Sean Hazlitt.
Sean Patrick Hazlitt.
Now, he's actually a you ever see Ghostbusters? You remember them demon dogs? He's actually a hellhound. That's what he is. Ask him; he'll tell you that he's a hellhound.
If we're the Ghostbusters, Joe, me, Sean, and Sean Hazlitt would be like our Dr. Raymond Stantz, our Dan Aykroyd. Who would be our Dan Aykroyd?
He is the head of head. We're getting close to Halloween, guys. I mean, first off, happy Christmas, people. 97 days. Dun, dun,
97 days.
I'm going to have to start singing Christmas carols pretty soon. 97 days, people. Can you believe it? Jesse Lou. I seen that and I thought of Desi Lou Productions from back in the day when they used to own Star Trek. Yeah,
it's actually gone down, Joe.
What's going down? I don't like that.
Going down. I'll show. Hang on. It's breaking news. I just found this breaking news, people. Breaking news.
Oh shit! Breaking news.
Breaking news. It is now 96 days, 59 minutes, and 40 seconds until Christmas.
Dun, 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 dun.
We're that much closer.
96 days, people. 96 days. Got much time now. It's getting close. Yeah.
Let's see if we can hit 95 before the end of the show tonight, huh?
Well, it's 42 days to Halloween, people.
Ooh.
Actually, technically, we'll just say 41 days.
Let's see. Let's get the actual.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, well, no, I'm ready. Yes, I'm gonna dress up like a vampire this year. Yes.
Well, that's nothing new.
Yes. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna have good chocolate. I'm getting Amelia to send me some Canadian chocolate.
All right, here we go. This is the latest news, audience. This is the latest breaking news. Fantastic. 41 days, 58 minutes, and 40 seconds until Halloween.
Well, I'll be getting. Well, network goes apeshit crazy for October. Jesus.
Yeah, good Lord.
Oh man, they just go apeshit. Well, I got to get on to them because we need to have some.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna have to whine at the boss lady, but well, we should always be having panels in October. Yeah, panels are good.
Joe, there's a compliment for you from our young Mr. Joe Fox.
What's up, Joe? I'm not in the actual part of the room. Let me switch.
Oh, he says, Joe Fox says, I do have to thank Six Gun Joe for UPRN. It is an awesome platform. Kudos, Joe.
Yes, well, thank you. I appreciate that. We have a lot of fun. And actually, a lot of that kudos goes to Michelle DeRoche. Yeah, she's a hard-working demon hound person. Something person.
Oh, look at that, Amelia.
You see, I said the other demon in this one comes in. You see what happened? You can't even, it's like...
Demon summoner.
I know. It's just, what can you say? It's kind of scary almost.
Yeah.
Let me shake it off. Anyway, we gotta get a break in a few minutes, but
did you figure out what that song was you wanted me to get up? I got the YouTube music still going.
Oh, we're gonna play I was gonna say Garthburg. It's Toby Keith's. What's it? It's I can't remember the name of the song now. Now I have to go find it. It's on one of these things right here. No, Jimmy. Toby Keith passed. Yeah, sad. Cancer. Yes, it's just too much sex, drugs, and alcohol, probably. No, he's a good guy. I liked him. I thought he was a cool guy. He's just a big old country boy. I mean, big old country boy having fun, really, is what he was. It's how else you gonna do that? Oh well. I don't know. Anyway, now it's not going to let me look for anything because I'm in the wrong place. So why didn't Harry get to meet? Wasn't Harry still there when the president was there? I mean, what was up with that?
Huh? What do you mean, Harry? What? I didn't catch that.
Prince Harry, wasn't he over there when the president was there? Or he already?
Yeah, I think the entire royal family was there, except for the children.
Because I'm thinking, why didn't he?
Amelia is asking if she can pick a song, and Genio is saying, "Let's hear some good music." So,
oh no, unfortunately, we're playing this one. I'm just effing around. putting it up. But uh, yes, life is a beach, and then you get sand in your crack. I do not make the rules. You have to blame that on Michelle. Yes. Oh, Michelle's a good friend. We love Michelle. Mm. No, Michelle's the boss. What are you talking about? Yes. Yeah, I know y'all have heard me talk about it before. Give me a break here. It's
I'm
oh
going to throw
no.
something up real quick just for funsies' sake. All right. So just give me a
No, I
second.
got it right here. Just leave it alone. I'm talking and looking at this. I'm actually reading something while I'm doing it. Just calm
Well, I'll
yourself
get it
down.
ready anyhow.
I know. What am I going to do? He's so impatient. Lord.
It's not up. It's
Were
just
you like this when you were young? Were you just impatient when you were young? Oh my God.
I was sort
Your
of a
mom must have.
recluse when I was younger.
I was thinking your mom must have beat you a few times. Yeah, that's like
Oh,
damn,
when
man.
me and my brother and sister, we got beaten horribly as children, of course.
You're
Of that
like,
era. Wooden spoons, plastic spoons, belts, books, you name it.
yeah, my mom was bad about don't get close to her because you're gonna get whacked.
Well, I got smart. I did research. I found out that you don't put a hardback book in your pajama pants to stop the beating. You put a softback cover because it sounds like ass. It doesn't sound like wood, like a wooden cover or a cardboard cover. So I got away with it a few times, but my brother yelled on me or tried to tell on me when I did it at one time, and I proved to him. After he got beat, he was crying his ass off, and I said, "Look, I got a book, and it didn't hurt." And I went back and fake sleep and pretended I was still crying. My dad came back, beat him some more, and went back to bed.
Well, I tell you what, man, I used to hate it when I was going to school on the North Shore, way out in the boonies. Man, they had them paddles that whistled. Them bitches lift your
Oh
ass
yeah, they have to drill
clean
holes in
up
them. Oh
off
yeah.
the ground. Anyway, guys and girls, we're really going to go to break. We're going to stop messing around. We'll be back in about 9 or 10 minutes, and we will get back into some real news. Got a bunch of articles. I mean, a bunch of
Oh,
stories
there's
to
a
go
lot
through
happening
yet.
out there today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we still got quite a few to go through, and we'll be getting back on that. But right now, I'm going to give y'all somebody who's passed and crossed over, just another person who's crossed. There seem to be a lot of these people crossing lately. Maybe you should put a toll whip or something. That might, hey, I didn't think about that. That might actually work. Anyway, on that note, we'll
Tune in to UFO Undercover, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, with your host, Joe Montaldo, right here on the Paranormal Radio Network.
The Church of Mavis radio show, Friday nights at 8 p.m., 7 Central, starring Jeffrey Pritchett with his co-hosts Wham and Jay McNicholas, right here on the United Paranormal Radio Network, UPRN 107.7 FM, New Orleans.
Hi, I'm Brittany Ashley, your host of Breaking Norms Building Dreams, your guide through this transformative journey in both business and life. This is your place crafted for dreamers, doers, or anyone who has been told they can't. Get ready as we challenge those narratives together. You're tuning in live to the United Public Radio Network, airing on 105.3 and 107.7 FM in New Orleans. We are streaming on all the popular platforms every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me for a candid and thought-provoking conversation celebrating your unique journey because you are worth it.
The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation.
This is the United Public Radio Network, 107.7 FM in New Orleans and 105.3 in the Gulf Coast. UPRN talkradio.com. Esoteric programming at its finest.
Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hadn't heard Toby in a while, so I thought we'd play him. It's been a while. I always keep several patriotic songs around for the show. These days, I don't want to be Jimmy Kimmel, so we playing some patriotics to get us some brownie points, man. Oh, there we go. We're back. Hey, hello. Oh, no. No, I think... what are you talking about? No, Jade, I'm telling y'all. He don't like girls, man. Ask Sean. Right to ask Sean. Sean will tell y'all. Ask Leah. Every time Leah come on, you're like,
Well, I mean, let's just I like females, so let's just say not Earth females.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Who's married? He's not married. What are you talking about? Who's married?
I am not married.
He's look, he's cute. Well, I can't see him right now, but usually he's cute. 5 quattros. Bidding starting at 5 quattros. And if you don't know what 5 quattro is, you can't bid. So
You're on the wrong network. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
So
Right.
if I have to convert that into Bitcoin, that's one coin per quattro.
And it's like, what is that? 1 billion?
No, five quattro would be 500,000.
No, isn't one Bitcoin like worth like 5 billion or something like that right now?
No, the one Bitcoin's worth 110,000, 115,000.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of money.
Yeah, it's yes. I think that's a fair price. That's starting bid.
Yeah, that's just to get in the ground floor. It doesn't
25.
guarantee
Wait, you send me 25 quattros. I'll have him wrapped up and gift wrap and sent to you. Yeah, when I give him a check, he'll be happy. He won't care. He'll be like, especially if you. No, I'm just teasing. Anyway, I digress. We got a little off topic there. Welcome back, everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed that little interlude there. And stop smoking that weed, people. It is bad for you. Yes, I'm anti-pot. Yes, really. Yes, I am. Anyway. Johnny Lee, I did finally find the Pal Talk thing. Yes, I don't think it's open right now, but I'll you know what? When we go to the next break, I'll try to open it up. But I did finally find. Yeah, I don't know how it got to where it got to, but it got inside of a folder, inside of a folder. Yeah, I don't know. If I could tell you, I would. I have no idea how it got there, but I guess slide these. Well, I'm using Windows 11 Pro, so it shouldn't have been not even anything. Yeah. Anyway, we're not going to worry about that. That's not important. So Israel's getting $6 billion to go bomb the shit out of the rest of Gaza and Hamas. Wee. I feel like I should have one of the little things that piggies have riding down the street. The little things they put out the window.
Wait, we gave Israel $6 billion towards the IDF? What you just said?
We're giving Israel $6 billion to go blow some shit up.
Wow, that didn't seem very cool.
And then Trump tells Starmer, "Look, dude, I don't like that you like Gaza, man. I'm just telling you, I like you, Starmer, I do, but I don't like that you like Gaza, man. It's a bad point. It's bad blood between us, man. It's one of the things you might find a horse's head in your bed or something, man. It's just not good blood between us, bro. But when I listened to them two talk, though, by the way, that's his name, Starmer. That's just the prime minister's name, Lord whatever Starmer. And but regardless, every time I say his name, I think of the TV series Defiance. It's the only other time I've heard that name is on the TV series Defiance. And she was hot. Oh, yes, she was. Jay, did you ever see Defiance?
I might have seen 1 or 2 episodes. I think.
Oh,
I'm
man.
not really.
So, in the beginning, they were kind of.
Most of them.
they were kind of slow in the beginning. You gotta get in like season 2 and 3 before it even gets interesting. It's what are you talking about, Jack? Oh, that's Defiance. Yeah, the TV series. It was a game first, and then it was a TV series. Actually, it was a TV series and a game running at the same time. You could do it together. You could play the game and watch the TV show at the same time. Yes, it was the very first attempt at some kind of weird AI
multimedia kind of.
Yeah,
you play the game and get information from the movie, TV show while you're playing.
Trying to sync it. Yes, it's. No, you're thinking of Expanse. That's a whole different TV series. Yeah.
Oh well, I got a good media story that I saw today. Actually, Joe, former Beatle, Mr. Ringo Starr, he's now doing spin art, which you just get a turntable and you put a canvas or an art form on it, and you just drip paint until you get the pattern you want. Okay, so it's cool, but I mean. He was astounded during the interview. He revealed that some director, I forget his name, this is a big project. So if you know anything about the movie business, this is a huge project. He's found 4 lads that look like the lads, the 4 younger Beatles when they were younger, and this director is going to direct simultaneously 4 movies on each Beatle, like biopics of each Beatle, simultaneously being filmed, simultaneously being post-produced, edited and put together, all that stuff. And then they're going to come out all at the same time. So there's going to be 4 movies coming out on the Beatles, one on, George, Ringo, John, and Paul. And I would imagine they're each going to be roughly around, an hour and a half, 2 hours each, whatever he's looking for. But that is interesting and fantastic news.
The Beatles.
Yeah, the Beatles.
The Beatles, yeah.
The Beatles.
Yeah, still.
And it's Ringo Starr, get fab.
Beatles are funny to me because I never really was a big fan of Beagles growing Beagles. I'm sorry, Beagles.
They were my first introduction.
I apologize. I did not mean to call them.
My brother and sister and I onto the Beatles, and I've loved them ever since.
Well, I did not mean to call them the Beagles.
It's the Beatles. It's the Silver Beatles.
It's to me, I never was a big fan, and then I had a friend of mine had bought a motorcycle, a little it was a little 125 Enduro class. I think it was a Honda or something. And a friend of mine, Ricky, was a big Beatles fan. And some bitch had a memory like a steel trap. So we'd be driving along. He'd just be singing Beatles tunes. We'd go for long rides sometimes all the way to Florida and stuff. And he'd be singing effing Beatles tunes the whole entire time. So, and they would just get stuck in my head. And the first one was Rocky Raccoon. I could still recite
Rocky Raccoon. Yeah, that's a good one.
And still to this day, I could do Rocky Raccoon. And it's just kind of funny.
So whether you're a fan of them or not, musically speaking, they're very talented musicians. All 4 of the men are very talented musicians. That doesn't mean you have to necessarily like their style of music, but you can't take away the fact that they actually knew how to play the music they were writing or was being written for them.
Yeah, when they weren't high out of their mind, they knew.
They were. Well, not at first. That came on later on, especially when they got into the I Am the Walrus stuff. That's when they started hitting the acid and the mushrooms. That's when they started getting really into the high. Before then, it was probably just booze and weed. But as a group, as 4 men, as 4 friends, they were smart. In every album, each member has 1 or 2 songs that they sing on, because they knew at some point the marriage is going to be over. They knew at some point they were not going to be friends. They were going to break off and do their own solo stuff. So every Beatles album, there's several songs that's a solo song where that member sings, and so that. The premise was when they left the band or when the band broke up years later down the road, that they could have these songs they sang in the records as a way to prevent themselves as a solo artist. It's fantastic thinking. No, not very many bands thought ahead that way.
Well, they were all pretty talented people, man.
Very, very talented. They were produced well. They were ran well.
You're hating on Yoko.
Dressed well.
Yoko Ono, no Jono.
Well, that's again that's the post golden years. Then we're talking like the the acid trip years, the Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds era. White Album forward, I would imagine.
What's going on? That was weird. Are you alive, Jay? Jay?
Yeah, no, I didn't see what was weird, but
it was like a Max Headroom thing. I don't know if it was on your end or my end, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Oh, that happens all the time with my internet connection. Sometimes
it's
been
very
pretty
weird
good lately, though.
Jesse James Cartwright. Where'd you come up with that name from? Clearwater, Texas. Oh, I should have known when I seen the name, man.
Oh,
what are you doing down there in Clearwater? I've been to Clearwater.
Major hurricane target, Clearwater.
Yeah, I've been to Clearwater a few times. Yeah, I had some friends down there working in the plants when I was younger. No, I didn't work there.
By a couple of hurricanes as well.
No, I used to like to go down there because them Texas girls were tall, man. Ooh, Lord. Yeah.
Well, they that's what they that's part of that term. Everything's bigger in Texas. Same thing with girls from Nebraska. They call them corn-fed Nebraska. They're well-built women.
You're in Clearwater near the Louisiana state line. So you're driving in Texas, these girls like 6'1", 6'2". You're driving in Louisiana, they're like 5'1", 4'11", 4'5'3". It's like you're Twilight Zone, man. It's weird.
No, it's not. It's like you go from Dwarf City to the giant mountain.
It is weird, man. It is. It's the wee people. I wouldn't call Cajuns wee people, man. They might hurt you and feed you to effing alligators. I wouldn't call them that, man.
Listen, audience, never, ever, ever disrespect a Cajun because they will.
I'm just telling you. Then we people believe in voodoo too, so you better be
careful. They will voodoo your ass directly out.
And then they will feed you to the alligator. Yes, they like the furniture, for a while first, though. So not on that very strange stuff. So Russia's had two
over Estonia. Yeah, very provocative.
They So getting back to I want to talk about Russia for a minute and Ukraine for a few minutes, but so Zelensky, you know what? Maybe he should go be the Canadian Prime Minister. Yes, I'm thinking. Hey, Amelia, maybe no, really. Maybe they should swap, or better yet, maybe Trudeau could go over and take over into Ukraine. He would irritate Putin to either he would surrender or
exactly right. Because then Putin would just go ahead and nuke the entire region of Ukraine, and then all it would be left would be a nuclear disaster area.
Well, at least the war would be over with.
Well, I don't know about that. If he just sanitizes the entire country of Ukraine, I think the rest of the planet might just go, hey, Mr. Putin, guess what? We're coming after you.
Now, Putin, if you want to sanitize something in the Middle East, dude, not many people are going to bitch if you do that.
No one.
I don't think anybody upset about the Ukraine.
I don't think anybody but surviving Jews and Palestinians that are not in the area when it explodes and goes red hot. I think those are the only people who will complain. Other than that, I couldn't give a fuck. Pardon my French.
I mean, look, after watching, so there's a couple of videos floating around with Trudeau doing his little thing when he was a teenager,
surprised if that came out of you.
And then there's Zelensky doing his stuff, and then there's what's his name from France, the French president. Man, okay. First off,
Macron, Francois
Macron. He was dressed like Little Boy Blue one time with his little blue velvet things on, his white ruffle shirt, and this little piece of a tie. It was like out of the damn picture, Blue Boy. I was like, wow, dude.
Coming from Europe, they can play it off that he's metrosexual, whatever that means. But still, come on.
Then they showed him in these clubs doing these.
I criticized our own state leader, what's his name, Fetterman, John Fetterman, because when he's not, even when he was campaigning, he was wearing, like hoodies and thug wear. Looking like some gang member.
All I had to do was be a sexy dancer
in Pittsburgh. And I'm like, look, you're going to represent my state, dude. Wear a goddamn suit. I mean, for Christ's sakes, you're going to the Senate. Do not walk into that building with a damn hoodie on and tattoos on your neck being revealed for the first time. Please at least wear a tie and a shirt. And he does. thank God. But the thing is that there's an appearance there. If you're a state leader, you don't want to appear weird, strange, queer, or
he's got to look
weak,
tough, man. It's gonna
or
be like,
weak to
I
any
will
external
fucking
force.
kill you.
Yeah, you don't want to appear weak to any external force.
He's a puss. He keeps it up. He keeps it up. I'm gonna buy Amelia first class.
We know there have been several. There have been several, although albeit few state leaders that are gay, but I don't think they have been perceived as weak. That's not the bad perception. It's your clothing, the way you act, and the way you present yourself in public can present you as being weak to your enemies, which can also sometimes invite unwanted attacks.
Now that we're going to have these 46,000 lasers in space, I say just F it and just do away with the people who are a problem on the planet. The first place we should start is with the liberals. I mean with the evil people. I'm sorry. That slipped, people. I'm sorry. And it wasn't a Freudian slip. It just slipped. Just wipe out the Russians, wipe out the Chinese, wipe out the Middle East. Any other countries that seem to be in the way. I don't think we can
just do that arbitrarily.
Utopia. Well, that way you can just start utopia. I mean, so right now, let's be honest, okay? So you want peace on earth, love and light on earth, okay? First off, you're gonna have to teach the Muslims how not to hate everybody, except for Muslims.
I think that's part of the problem, is that the violent aspects of any religion need to be stopped and ceased immediately. That includes some of those terroristic organizations, Al Qaeda. You name them, Hamas, Hezbollah, the entire country of Iran, probably most of Iran, and probably any state that ends, any country that ends in Istan. And I mean, that's Afghanistan, that's Pakistan, that's any Istanbul country that's out there. You go in, stomp their living shit and say, look, you want to be a religious asshole and call out for our deaths. Here we are. Boom, we stomp your shit. Your religion is now illegal. Get the fuck out of the country or die now. I mean, that's really the only choice we have with some of these ultra-violent religious fanatics. It's just really go down and stomp them, and you give them a choice. Either you stop or we kill you. And we know they're not going to stop. So it's going to wind up on they have to die. And that actually, some people would call that a genocide. No, it's not. It's more of a religious cleansing.
Well, no, it's like when you came to the United States in the early days.
It's exactly the thing that Hitler was trying to do. But he went about it the wrong freaking way.
Well, no, that is what the United States is. You either conform or you get smashed out or kicked out or run over by the majority. But
what we did to the Indians.
Well, the Indians we put on reservations, which eventually one day it might be like Gaza. We might want them reservations back. We might want that territory back one day. We might be, look, you're Americans, just live with the rest of us Americans.
No tell them, yeah. I would not put past any future. Well, let me rephrase it. I wouldn't put that past any future if there's a possibility of any future Democratic administration. Yeah,
the only thing that stays there now is most of the land is, it's good for casinos and stuff, but it's not good for anything else. There are some places.
Well, I don't think that's necessarily true. Several of them are massive oil producing countries.
Well, no, they got a couple that produce oil, and they got a few that even have uranium on them.
Yes,
the overall majority of them don't.
The majority of them grow corn, or what they would say maize, maybe, but they grow a lot of our core food for our animals.
Yeah, but they're not poor. I mean, they're not rich. I mean, now the ones with the
none of our farmers are poor because of the amount of money they have to pour into making the grounds and the food. I mean, there's the one guy that lives over the hill here. He's got 3 fields. And he's got 3 things: corn, soybean. I don't know what the third one is, but they're enormous areas, and it's a hilly area too. We're in the hills of Pennsylvania, and northern Maryland is right below us. It's an enormous task, and I guarantee the guy's Mennonite, so he uses machinery, but still, I can't imagine the task. It's just him and his family. He's got like 3 kids that are like 6, 7, 8, 9. Or 8, 9, 10 years old. He's got his wife. They're in their 20s, 30s. I don't know, but it is a daunting task. They have cows that they milk every morning. This whole family's up before I even get on the road to work.
Well, that's the lifestyle they choose. I mean, it is.
It's amazing to watch. I mean, I don't see everything, but I get to see bits and pieces of it because
I want my big screen.
He's one guy. He's one guy, right? He's one dude. So it's him and his wife.
Well, no, I mean nowadays,
10-year-old doesn't plow the field.
But today, there's a lot of stuff you can do without needing help. I mean, there's a lot of automation available to people today.
Well, I mean, I think, like I said, he's Mennonite, so he uses some automation. So he's got the automated, milk suckers for the, I don't know what you call them, but the milking devices for the cows. He's got that. But when he plows the field, when he not chops it down and takes it to market, he can only do a few sections at a time. And it's like 8 hours a day, and he can't do everything in the whole day. So it's like if you took a picture, it would be like one of those stop motion animation things. It'd be really neat to do one time, maybe. Maybe I should ask him if I can do that as a photo project. That would be cool.
It
would be very, very cool if a freaking crop circle would show up, because I drive right past this guy's farm, and it crosses he spans the street. He's got one field on one side of the street where his main house is he's got unfenced geese that one time they all got ran over once. It was gross. There was 15 geese squished dead on the road. And on the other side is where the big farm is, the cows, and his 2 other fields. So he has to cross over a pretty regularly traveled road during his workday.
Okay. No, Jack, there's a lot of. Oh wait, who sent me this? Well, yeah, wait, hold on. We'll look at this right quick. But it's another country's trying to turn around. It's trying. I mean, gas prices are coming down. Food prices not so much, but gas prices are coming down.
Yeah, food
looks like insurance prices are coming down.
They're saying on the news today most of the gas prices are probably heading towards a hike. Just to warn everybody.
Well, then we shouldn't see anything, because we should see a little bounce as we hit in October, because that's when they switch over from the summer to the winter blend. And that'll last about 3 weeks. And we should see a drop after that, and we should see a steady drop until Thanksgiving weekend, when everybody's all over the freaking highways. And
my question is, why do they continue to add up to E10, that's ethanol 10% into the gasoline, which is actually bad for your car? If you get a chance, put ethanol killing devices or liquids into your tank every time you fill up. But the thing is that they keep trying to do that as a way to make the price go down, but it keeps going up. Why still add the E10, which is bad for all engines, including little things like your lawnmower and your tractor at home. But they're also really bad for your car if it stays in there long enough. If you don't drive your car for 3 months and leave a full tank of gas in it, your engine will die. I guarantee you, because of the ethanol. It's just stupid. I don't know why do they continue to do it?
It's funny down here, because not all stations put ethanol in their gas.
Yeah, but the ethanol free stuff is like $6-7 a gallon, $5 a gallon up here.
Oh no, so
up here,
Shell,
$4.99 a gallon.
Shell, if it's let's say it's $2.30 a gallon for the regular unleaded, with the ethanol. If you want it without the ethanol, it's probably going to be about $2.80 or $2.90. And
up here it's $4.89 for the ethanol free per gallon. At $4.99 here in Pennsylvania for it, but $4.89 in Maryland, which is weird. Maryland's usually more expensive.
Now I know I don't live up north. Jesus.
But
y'all need to rebel, people. Rebel.
As working as a garden expert, the 3 years I was at the Home Depot Garden Center, people always ask, my engine keeps dying. Why is that? And I said, well, are you putting any treatments in it to keep the ethanol out? And how long did it sit? So many people came in with seized engines because at the end of the winter, they didn't take any advice or didn't read the owner's manual. They didn't bottom out the tank. Yeah, you got to bottom when you're with your push mower, your tractor. If you're not going to use it for 3 or 4 months, you bottom out the tank, and if you can, siphon out anything else that you can, and then you put a treatment through it. You put ethanol-free stuff. What is that stuff that you put in for storage? I forget the name of it. You can find it at any home improvement store. You can find it at any car improvement store, car parts store. Those ethanol treatments in the tank for the whole 3 months, and you may have to put in a treatment every month, and your machine will survive the winter. Now, if you don't do that, that's on you, and the warranty work is null and void, and you have to spend another $200 to $300 for a new lawnmower. That's how bad American gasoline is.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it, people. These cars only designed to last 10, 15 years anyway.
At best, anyway, yeah. So
it's not like the old days. Wait, who
But if you
sent
want
me
to last 20 years, then get the SNL out or pay more.
Frank, you sent me this, right? Frank from New Orleans. How you been, man? I ain't seen you in a while. Where you been hiding at?
New Orleans.
Most boring cities in the United States. Yeah, we'll do it real quick. We got some other stuff we got to get out, some other news, but we'll see right quick. So, number 20, North Carolina.
That's a state, not a city.
Most boring cities in the United States according to the thing. Charlotte. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Charlotte. I've been to Charlotte. It's not that.
I've been to Charlotte.
Boring.
It's quiet.
I've been to more
but it's a nice
boring than
town.
Charlotte. Come on. I'll give you that. It is kind
They
of
have a really cool Chinese restaurant
Virginia Beach, Virginia. They see it's making me talk slow.
Which Virginia?
Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Oh, my friend Scott lives there.
According to them, it is boring.
That can't be true because like less than 30 miles away is a very big theme park. I forget the name of it, but they used to have a really big double loop roller coaster.
They said the most exciting thing is the Rock and Roll Virginia Beach Marathon. Marathon, whatever the hell that is.
It's 13 miles instead of 26.
Oh, wait, here comes one. There we go. This is a drum roll for the Deep South, Houston, Texas. You know what?
That I can see. I can see that. Yeah.
Even though it's got the big shop mall, it's still kind of boring. Then you get down to Galveston, it gets a little more exciting. But Houston, it's kind of boring.
Yes, Amelia, especially the Civil War cities.
Tucson, Arizona.
That is
if we're offending people,
fact.
This is not our list. I did not make this list. So don't get mad at me.
I'm going to back that up 100% absolute fact. I have driven through Tucson, and my roommate and I were driving to Arizona at the time. We decided we were going to drive through Tucson and stop and see. There's it's a whole like city built up like a Western city that they use for frequent movie sets, and there was a stunt show there, supposedly that we wanted to go see. And we drove right into the parking lot. And it was just like Wally World. It would close for the whatever, for repairs and whatever. We were like, "Oh my god," we were pissed. This is way before the internet, so way before cell phones.
It's got a nice
kitty cats making noise.
Some nice mountains behind it.
Yeah, the Russian kitty cats.
Some pretty mountains behind it. Indianapolis, Indiana. Sorry. I can't even say it tonight, but Indianapolis is like the Indianapolis culture. It's how can I say this nicely? When it's not snowing, it's boring, and when it's snowing, it's even more boring. It's
they don't have any ski hills, do they?
Yeah, so this Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I could see that.
Yeah,
I've driven through. I've ridden through. I didn't drive, but I rode through Oklahoma on a school trip.
Colorado Springs, Colorado. You know what? Colorado's got some pretty places, but they got some really boring towns. I ain't gonna lie.
Colorado's neat. Boulder was very, very cool. Very quiet, sleepy. But the place we stayed in was
the whole state is sleepy, man.
And you could see satellites from Boulder. It was badass.
Yeah, the whole effing state is sleepy. It's even Denver's kind of sleepy.
Sorry about that.
Let's see what we got. Lexington, Kentucky. Oh yeah, that's Louisville, Kentucky.
Have you ever driven through Kentucky? Their roads are horrible, so that's a no-brainer.
It's both towns look pretty shabby. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Oh my God.
Well, you know why? Because that's where every time Albuquerque, New Mexico messed up Bugs Bunny. It's every time he's supposed to take a left and he didn't at Albuquerque, and he went to the wrong place every time.
I've been to Albuquerque a few times. It's one of the things I do like about it is Christmas trees growing all over the freaking place. It's let's see. Phoenix. Yeah. Phoenix made number 10th boring city in the country. Tallahassee, oh, most definitely. God, is it boring. Columbus is pretty boring.
Columbus, Ohio, I can attest to that. Yes, it is.
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, yeah, it's pretty boring. It's nothing to see. San Antonio, Texas. Boo. That's at the base. That's at the base.
I don't know if you've seen some of those PBS shows. They had some PBS shows where they did like some live music from San Antonio for a long, long time. They had some pretty. If you were a fan of country rock and rock music and mostly country, they had some pretty good, decent musicians on there, and it seemed like a pretty decent nightlife.
Number 5 is Memphis.
Wow.
I've been to Memphis, and I don't think it was that boring. I mean, it wasn't really exciting, but it's I wouldn't say it's crazy boring or anything.
I'd say it was very busy, so I don't think it would be boring at all.
I was stationed in Millington, Tennessee when I was out there, and which was down the road about an hour, I think, maybe not quite that far. So we drive down to. Actually, it was kind of in between Nashville and Houston. I mean, Nashville and Memphis. We'd go down, but we'd go down and they had the steamboats. We'd go ride the steamboats around stuff and go down. They had this place down there. They said it was like Bourbon Street. It was more like the French Quarter. It was more like a mini version, like a half a block or something. But it was a cool place. Had great pizza. Had pretty nice little clubs. Most of them were underground clubs, but they were kind of cool. It was a nice place. But exciting. I don't know. And it's gonna be hard on me. I'm from New Orleans. Everything's exciting down here. It's different, man. It's gonna be hard to compare. There's always something going on here.
Savannah, when I was there for school, and I lived there for 13 years, was a very exciting place. Extreme. I mean, the nightlife and the music life at night there in Savannah was superior to that which I experienced in Washington, D.C.'s Georgetown during the 80s.
They said Corpus Christi, Texas. It's on the beach, man.
Is it the most boring?
It's number 3. Made number 3.
Well, don't they have a nude beach?
I don't know, not Corpus. I don't think Corpus does.
Hey, Google, does Corpus Christi, Texas have a nude beach?
I don't know.
I couldn't find an answer to that specific question.
Yes, because she said you're crazy.
Wait.
CountyTX.gov. Hippie Hollow Park has a long tradition as the only clothing-optional public park in Texas. Entry to the park is restricted to those people 18 years and older. Please respect the privacy of others.
Hey, Google, stop.
And ask permission.
Yeah, told you. There's a nudie beach. There's a nudie something or other. It's a state park. It's clothing optional.
Okay.
Well, so it can't be that boring.
Hey,
unless they're all fat, old, ugly people.
It could be that too, but still, even that would be kind of wild. Number 2 is Wichita, Texas. No, Wichita, Kansas. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Yeah, Kansas. Oh, I've been through Kansas. It's nothing but cornfields left and right. There's nothing there.
Kansas sucks. Yes, but thanks for voting the way y'all voted last time. Let's see
who
is number 1. Jacksonville, Florida. Now, Jacksonville's a decent.
That's one of the oldest. That's not the oldest, but near one of the oldest cities in the United States.
It's right there on the water. It's a pretty city. It's not a big city, but
it's not far from St. Augustine, which is a nice, quiet little oldest city in the United States.
Augustine's haunted with demons and aliens and pirates down there in Augustine, Lord. But right there, you know what's funny?
That's why you're not allowed to have a camera on while we're here.
So this is what's funny. That picture I pulled up that time of that over that plant's not far from St. Augustine. So we had gone down and we were going to stay in Jacksonville. And Jason said it was still early in the day because it was like a 9-hour drive, but I don't know. We ended up making it like right at like 8 and a piece. And it was cool because we didn't stop because we had a Toyota Prius. And some bitch on the interstate gets like 68 miles to the gallon. It's ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
And so I think we stopped one time because we were hungry. But other than that, we just cruised. So we got there a little early. He said, well, why don't we drive further down? Instead of getting a hotel here, why don't we drive further down? So we took off driving. And we got to St. Augustine. We hung around. And then all of a sudden, we seen this road that just went straight, like it was going headed towards, Fort Lauderdale or somewhere like that, down, way down, whatever highway it was, it ran right along the ocean. And there was like places where there was woods on the left side, and homes and buildings and condos and stuff. So we were cruising, and we found this little beach area. So we booked a hotel there. And it was getting kind of late by this time. It's 10, 11 o'clock at night. So we checked in and ordered some pizza, pigged out for a while. Went and watched the night sky's really pretty. Started raining, so we went back. So the next day we got up and we kept heading further south. And that's when we ran into Blunt Island and that power plant. That Agus cruiser base is right there. So, oh man, that place is. Anyway, if y'all want to go see something, people, go down there. You'll see something down there for sure. Can't guarantee you what something you're going to see, but you're going to see something.
You may want to grab a red hot poker to take with you just in case, or a white hot poker just to burn those images out once you're done.
Yes. I thought they did that in Star Trek just recently. Oh, yes. Jimmy, no, it's talking about Strange New World, yeah. It's I think the season's over. I think
there are some strange things happening with the FAA. Did you hear about this?
No, speak your mind, mama.
They have some new warnings for idiots on planes that are being evacuated and or have crashed on the tarmac. And in the evacuation process, these morons are reaching into the overhead compartments, even when they're upside down, trying to get their belongings out. I promise you this much. I don't care if you have a mobility problem or not. Grandpa, you trying to get your shit out of the overhead thing while the plane's on fire and they're evacuating us from the plane. I'm going to pick your ass up and throw you off the plane as fast as I can. The FAA is warning that people are having their lives endangered by this type of action. And they have asked all airlines to reevaluate all of their safety protocols for evacuating the planes in less than 90 seconds, which is the FAA rule currently, although 16 years old. That's how fast they have to unload any plane that is in danger on the tarmac. Can you imagine that now? How much the prices are going to go up?
Now, speaking of that, well, not quite.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, people and yeah. That square. Ow, kitty cat, get off my back.
So, the Fed came out there and said, if you were 20,000 under, you only had to file this or not this at all. Now you're only going to be able to get away with 600.
Huh?
Yeah. It's I was reading about it earlier today. They're going to put out the rest of it this week, but I was like, what? Trump's like a taskmaster. He's taking over, man. We're gonna have to watch this guy.
Well, I think his rhetoric that he's talking about with the FAA kind of stuff and the Jimmy Kimmel stuff, he's bending the bar too far. I'm sorry, but free speech is free speech. Now, again, like I said, if Jimmy Kimmel said something that was against ABC company policy or Disney company policy, or what was the guy's name? Jimmy the Greek. If he pulled a Jimmy the Greek, pull him off the air. I have no problem.
Well, he
will find
offended
himself
somebody
on another network some other time, down the road. But if he did something against company policy, he's gone.
Well, obviously he offended somebody over at Maxstar, whatever they're called, because they're the ones that pulled him, and they pulled him live. So it had nothing to do with the FCC or Trump or anybody else. The company pulled him. Now, from what I've heard him say, I didn't think it was that horrible, but apparently it was.
Yeah, and well, also apparently, I really didn't watch his show at all. I've stopped watching since I don't know how many years ago. I don't watch anything after 11 o'clock like that stuff. But he's been like a divisive force. Joe Fox said that he was, kind of had a divisive political view.
Yeah, it's. Oh wait, let's put this up and see exactly what this
is.
Let's see. We're gonna play this right quick, guys and girls. And there it is, right there. There's a button there. Well, say there's. No, that's not it.
I'm gonna delight some cupcakes while we watch this.
Let's see. Okay, I said we're going to do that, but maybe we're not. Maybe I am lying to you people. It might be one of those kind of things where I am just lying to you people just because. All right, here we go. Let's try this. Okay, maybe not. Well, it's there, people. I don't know why it's not doing anything. It just doesn't like you.
He's coming this way, and we just passed through, and he pulled out from here, or no, from there. I think.
Do you remember which lane you were in?
I was in one of those two lanes going this way. I think in the right, in the rightmost lane coming this way.
Okay.
And he would have been there going left. And as I was coming through, he turned in, and I T-boned into the side.
Okay. Do you remember looking at the light?
Yeah, it just turned yellow as I was getting into the intersection.
Gotcha. Okay, are either one of you injured in any way, shape, or form? No, nothing hurts? Okay, do you have your registration and proof of insurance on your vehicle?
So this is the killer?
Same address. So he's the passenger.
Okay.
His insurance, mom's on the way. He doesn't have a copy right now, right?
Okay. That'll work out. I'll just go ahead and...
Do you need to be on speaker? He's got his picture pull up on his phone. I just have the picture of it if you want me to text it to you.
Yeah, just text it to me. That'll work out. There you go, bud. Thanks. All right. And then, did you get a record coming for this?
Yeah, I got one coming for this one.
Okay. He's going to need one, too. He's a little leaking. Did you get one for this guy as well?
Yeah.
Control 313. We're going to need a record for the 6 Juliet Fox as well.
The 6 Juliet Fox. Oh, I gotta drove that car home. I mean, come on.
Now, if it was leaking.
Your mom's on her way?
Yeah, she's got.
Okay.
Wow, that was just so. That's the killer.
Oh, that was the killer.
That was the killer. And this wasn't a couple of days earlier, a week earlier or something. That was the killer. I was like, what? When I seen
Be a
that,
minute. We've got to shuttle over from where she's at to her car and then drive over.
Gotcha. Okay. What I need you to do is just fill out this witness statement for me. This is just your identifying information. Down here, put exactly what you told me that happened.
Man, look at him.
You are your brothers
bastard.
or friends?
Yeah.
Okay. All I needed, I just need his, down here, let's put name, date of birth, your address, and your phone number. That work just right down here. I have to list him as a passenger. Okay. Are you injured in any way, shape, or form? No? Okay. Perfect. Okay, just give us a couple of minutes and we'll get the paperwork. All right? And we're going to have a tow truck come and get your car since you're leaking fluids. You're not going to last too long.
Is that the boyfriend that take it in the Zeppelin shirt?
Of course.
Just topped it up.
Welcome to real life. Yeah, that's Murphy. He's working. All right, guys. Same time. Everybody, y'all done?
I need a sign in front of you?
Yes, please. Okay.
Never sign those without a lawyer, dummy.
Ow.
Did you make any statements to him after the incident happened?
I said, "Are you all right?" And then as we pulled up here, I had him check on them.
Okay. All right. Did you make a statement saying that it was your fault?
No.
What's that?
When I got out, I was worried, so I just went out. I was like, "Yeah, it wasn't your fault. It was our fault. We both messed up." And I first went up to him to check on him.
Okay. You said that to him?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what do you mean by that?
I think it was just trying not to.
Okay, because you guys have a couple different
Tide booster test.
What? Oh.
Makeup ruining your fit? Try Tide. It's boosted.
Sound like
The other guy.
we'll turn it off anyway. That's enough of that. But so it's amazing because I mean this is the guy they could have had this guy.
Mm-hmm.
This could have been over with right there, and no. The world is weird. Anyway,
Karma's
this
a
next
bitch,
one.
man, and then you got to marry one.
Yeah, well, it's just strange the way that wasn't, and it was so just not that long ago. Oh, I did like Fetterman Breaks. Fetterman Breaks with his party over extreme remarks. He pretty nasty with some of his remarks towards his party and the way they've been acting. Especially saying things like "I'm embarrassed," to even be associated with this.
He actually left the party.
No, I don't think he left it. I think it says he breaks with it, but I don't know. I think he may have a foot in two places right now. Is what I think, to be honest with you.
Well, then he's either going to be independent or
if he's seeing how Pennsylvania is going to do, if it's going to move towards red, and if he is, he can go. And some Democrats like him still, so he might be able to do both and maybe be an independent or something. But you mean Zamani or Zazani, whatever the hell his name is, down there in New York. That ass wipe.
Yeah, I just typed in Fetterman. I didn't type in anything else. First one says Fetterman McCormick condemned Democrats' use of terms like fascism and Nazism on Fox. Fetterman warns Democratic, and this is the Hill, this headline. Fetterman warns Democratic talk of autocracy at odds with party strategy on government shutdown. So he wants to vote with the Republicans as far as the bill to keep the government running. And then there's one that's Lancaster Online. I guess it's Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Why is U.S. Senator Fetterman seemingly so quiet on Gaza? Maybe he has some secretly bad words to say about Israel.
Oh, did you know who Harris's first pick for VP was?
She was going to pick I can't pronounce it. Bentengi
Butterbud. Pete Buttigieg. Buttigieg.
Yeah, I can't pronounce it.
He's
yeah.
But they said he was too gay.
Yeah, but no one can pronounce his name.
Yeah. Well, I always call him Butterbud, but it's Buttigieg or some shit.
She wouldn't have won if she had picked up somebody named Ronald Reagan Jr. or the third, fourth, fifth, for that matter.
They were in trouble. It's just one of those.
What do you mean they were in trouble? Buttigieg. Yeah, there it is. There, Buttigieg.
All right. What is this? Putin has intense warning for the Ukraine: surrender or melt. Whoa. Okay, that's
who said that?
Putin.
Really? Wow.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know about that. That's a serious warning. Surrender or melt.
That doesn't sound like I'm ready to bury the hatchet like he's been saying to Trump.
Yeah, he's been sucking on Trump's nipples.
Yeah.
It's let's see. Yeah. We
already talked whoever he can to get gasoline and oil for his troops because they're running out of gasoline and shit.
Let's see. This is we talked about this. 6 billion weapons for Israel. 6 billion in weapons for Israel. What is it? What all that does it have? Let's see. Some Republicans are growing critical. Nobody cares. That's not what we're looking at. Let's see. It's 6 billion to bolster the Mideast nation's efforts to already considerable weapon sales made earlier this year. What are we giving them? So it's going to get 30 AH-64 Apache attack helicopters. Holy shit.
Who's getting those?
Israel.
Oh, well, that's it. Gaza's done.
Nearly
if those are outfitted for desert operations correctly, they will destroy that entire strip of land in about 15-20 minutes.
Yeah, and that's it's doubling the amount they have now. They also got.
My bad. I'm sorry, Joe. Let me rephrase that. If they outfit all of those new helicopters, the desert operations, they can clean up that strip of land in about 7 minutes.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure that's what they are. It's a 30 HA-64, so that's probably what they're used for. It's 3,200 infantry assault vehicles. I wonder what those are.
We're giving them 3,200 vehicles.
Yeah, that's what they're getting with the package. Yeah.
That's it, man. Well, if Israel continues, I think, forward, there's really good chance of World War III breaking out.
Maybe.
There still is.
As long as they don't get.
I mean, every day there's more and more hate crime about them. They're calling them fascists. They're calling them Nazis. They're calling us Nazis. The Democrats are calling Trump a Nazi. Where else is it going? We've got someone was saying today, or not today, this week, that Israel is committing genocide, and Netanyahu continues to say they're not. Well, they're just taking over the area, and if you're not
this is the problem.
Willing to leave, they will kill you. This is the way it's going to be.
I mean, but in the end, this is the problem. It is the Israelis' ancestral land to start off with, all of it. That is. So sharing it with the Gazans wasn't right in the fucking first place. It is ancestral land. So,
yep.
And even the World Court and the UN can't argue with that. So they were always happy. Yeah. So now Israel is not willing to have a two-state anything anymore. So what Israel's saying is, look
how it's worked out in the past.
Yeah, well, Israel said we're going to clean out Gaza.
Point C.
And we're gonna let true Palestinians, not Syrians, not Egyptians, but Palestinians, come back to live in Palestine. And from now on, everybody's going to be vetted, and Palestine's going to be a great place. They said they want to turn it into the Dubai of Israel. Of the territories, which they could.
Yeah, I think that's right. United Arab Emirates. I think it's what Trump said.
It's well, it's not all Israel's. No. Israel's not going to stop, because this is. And I always ask this to people. I said, you're saying they're doing this, Israel's doing that. I said, so in the end, I said, if you walked into your house and you see your 5-month-old baby burned to death on the floor with its head crushed in by a boot, would you be happy just to stop until that mother wasn't killed? I mean, be honest about it. There's no way you would. The only people that want this stopped is
the people who started it.
Yeah, so the problem here is the Palestinians could get this.
They won't give up. They won't come to the conversation table. They won't talk peace, and any peace talks they do drag on until the very last second, until after deadlines, and then they attack. It's just ridiculous. It's been going on. And you're not going to get Israel to stop, because they've asked the Palestinians many other times, just tell us where Hamas is, let us come get them. So if they would just do that from day one, Hamas would have been out of there, and this war would be over with. Yeah. But the Palestinians protect them. Yeah, even as do the Iranian citizens protect, their government and people that are, treating them like crap. They don't have to. If you don't want to live like America, live like Iran or in Iraq. That's fine, but you shouldn't live under those messed up leaders.
No, Jason, it's. Things have to change in not just our country, but around the world. I seen they had 2 students they were found in Mississippi hung, 2 black students hung, and then one I think was in Seattle somewhere. It was 3 altogether.
One of them was they just came out with the autopsy report. He hanged himself. They got some video of him hanging himself in the tree. Well, anyone can understand what the meaning of that is. It's not.
Yeah, so I don't know. The feds will probably still look into this. But they did say there was no foul play and he hung himself. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if the rights people jump on it and stuff. But
the parents are allegedly starting their own private investigation, and then the coroners responded to that.
Yeah, well, they're going to have a separate autopsy. I know that. Yeah, because when I read it online, the first time it said both his arms and legs was breaking, his face was crushing. Well, none of that was true.
No, that was true.
That was all just more. Hey, wait, here we go. We got a little surprise here. Let's see, where am I? Let me go find myself here. Where is StreamYard? There we are. It's this is a little surprise for you people out there that want to know what nuclear war kind of might look like one day. So I'm gonna share a screen. This is a Russian nuclear attack submarine we're getting ready to watch.
Ooh.
These things are ugly, by the way. It looks like something it looks like something you would see.
I don't know. Typhoons are pretty nice looking. Delta 4s are nice.
But it looks like something you'd see out of one of them old world movies.
Delta 4s almost kind of look like our Los Angeles and Ohio class subs. That is a Typhoon.
There it is. Ugly.
That's a Typhoon.
Ugly, fugly looking thing. Hold on.
It is the biggest submarine in the water.
There we go. There it is. It's on full screen now. Let's turn on the audio over here. I don't know if it's going to help. We'll start it back over here. It's up, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, here we go. This thing's just ugly.
It's 100% a Typhoon.
It looks like some kind of patch thing you see out of Mad Max.
What are they shooting? Torpedo number 4? Submarines are dangerous, people.
That's
already. I mean, it was only 30 seconds in. What the?
No, I don't know. Yeah, because it's only a minute and something long.
Friggin' YouTube.
Oh, there we go. Oh, shit, people. Don't even see no ship there, do you? Oh, no, where's it at? Oh, it's not there. Oh, you're dead. Wherever it's going, you're dead. Ooh, look at it. It's cruising out of here.
Look how low it is. Yeah, look how low it is. It means it turns right away. As soon as it sheds its torpedo shell, ding.
Hey, y'all could have translated this to English, people. Damn, look at that periscope.
Ракетное оружие к бою. Стрельба по морской цели крылатыми ракетами «Оникс».
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
What are they shooting now? Another one?
Yep.
Yep.
They were saying this is what you might see if the Russians would use an attack nuclear submarine. Look at this thing.
Hey, look at that. It's only like 200 feet off the deck, man. Nobody's going to see that until boom.
Adios, amigos.
Your city is glass.
This guy is claiming that not only has he met an extraterrestrial, but he
is an extraterrestrial. We don't care. Anyway, people, so that's what you might see at the end of the world. You might look off the Atlantic coast and see a Russian Typhoon out there with holy shit missiles coming at your head. There's a hypersonic missiles too, so. Oh, wait, we got to watch this too. This is 47 seconds. Wait, we got to watch this. Hold on, I forgot about this. Well, I just collect stuff. You get stuff from.
I don't see nothing yet.
From all these different sources we watch. Let's see. Let's go find. Yeah, it's only 40 seconds. So this, I believe, watch ICE throw Democratic candidate onto road. Oh shit! What is this?
Gonna throw it up.
Yeah, toss it up. Tell me when it's up, and I'll hit play.
It is up. You want to make the screen bigger first, though? Turn the audio up.
Audio's on, screen's up, and it's hit play. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, chant for ICE. Yeah, ICE. What are you idiots?
Yeah, I see people that should be arrested for blocking the road. They're in the middle of a road.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
They're in the middle of a road.
Shame on you.
I believe it's against the law in most cities, states, counties.
Yeah, you can't touch offices of the law, people. You just can't, or military.
You can't do that either. But you also can't stand in the middle of a public street or a private street.
Yep.
You cannot obstruct traffic. It is against traffic law. The pedestrians aren't allowed where, except for where pedestrians are allowed. And that's in crosswalks usually.
That's Rob Schneider talking about. There was no attempt at humor with Kimmel.
Well, to be quite honest, I've never really found him to be quite funny in any place. I mean, that weird fake love affair he has with that Spanish co-host of his is just beyond strange.
Oh wait, let me go see what this is about. Hold on. But we're just running through some clips. There's some other stuff I want to talk about too. But
Speaking of some clips, I got to check something out. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Jay's going to check on this alien, his alien half brother. Okay, let me see. Florida's always nice. It's nice down there. It's beautiful. If I had to recommend a place to go, especially if you're not a local down there, it's safe. Blue Mountain Beach, place called Watercolor, Grayington Beach. It's very safe down there. It's very beautiful. You could walk around at night in the middle of the morning. If you broke down, people would actually stop and help you. They post bicycles at all the bars and clubs and restaurants and shopping malls and all, and you can just get on one and ride it away and leave it wherever you go, like to the next restaurant or wherever you happen to want to go. You can get on the bike and just ride them around, drop them back off wherever. It's cool as hell. Actually, it's a beach community. It's a way America should actually be.
Oh crap! I can't play it because it shows a little bit of R-rated violence.
Yeah, we'll get in trouble for that one. Anyway, let's get ready to put this one up before I got that babble in there. Where is it at? There it is. So we're not gonna play all this because it's like 6 minutes long, and I'm not that patient. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
This out is actor and comedian Rob Schneider. Rob, it's great to see you here today. Are you chilled? Are you in fear for the future of comedy and free speech?
Well, Will, first of all, I woke up this morning to the incredible shock that apparently TV shows are not guaranteed in our Constitution. I mean, wow. So that was tough to swallow, first. Second, I'm still waiting for the left, the liberals, to get outraged about Roseanne getting fired for her free speech. And then I'm also waiting. I mean, I've been waiting a long time for the left and the Democrats, especially the Democrats on Capitol Hill, for the Twitter files that released that the Biden-Harris administration was actually using the government to pressure Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and especially Twitter to actually censor actual Americans through government pressure. So what you have here is you have capitalist pressure. Capitalist pressure is really important because what happens is you have to make money or you have to do something of value so that you can get something in return. Now, the interesting thing is it's false advertising because honestly, I mean, look, Jimmy Kimmel can be funny, and I don't mean to take anything away from that. But the fact of the matter, can you remember a political joke that went viral? What was something really funny of his? There was no attempt in humor at all in what he said. And as a matter of fact, it was a lie. Now, as you pointed to, Will, since the 19...
When I first started college,
What the
I had a husband getting...
What? Yeah,
Okay, commercial got you kicked off. Sorry there, dude. I wanted to hear what the rest said, but you're gone. What's this Donald Trump doing? What? Donald Trump. Let's see. Donald Trump warns of big trouble after Russia enters NATO airspace. Ooh, I'm scared.
Yeah. What does he mean by that?
I'm scared. Did NATO intercept Russian jets? On Friday, NATO scrambled Italian F-35s. You know, how can it be our jets and they sound sexier being Italian F-35s? What is that?
And they're not operated by Italian forces. They're just based, on American Air Force bases in Italy.
Let's see. F-35s under the Baltic Air Policing Mission. Intercepts 3 Russian MiG-31s. Oh, crappy MiG-31s. They should have sent F-16s for that, wasting F-35s out there for that kind of stuff. It's so joint. That could be anybody. It could be anybody flying in missions. Well, people, when you get into join anything in Europe, it could be any country, any military. They just toss them all together like a salad and teach them how to all use the same jets. It works good. I mean, you just you gotta have a leader. Let's see. Article 4, NATO chill. They invoked Article 4. What the hell's Article 4 recently? Oh, so there's going to be a buildup of military. Oh, Jesus. Y'all are trying to start a war. Russia knows. Russia's got to know anytime they do that kind of stuff, they're just inciting to make our country spend more money. Everybody spend more money on their military. It makes it even harder for them to win. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like he's on crack. What is this, Bruce? The 10 states that ranked the lowest in happiness. Oh, God, I probably live in 5 of them.
Oh, God, yeah.
Colorado. Colorado is one of them. Ooh, Colorado.
Wow. How can that be if they were the first state to have recreational marijuana legalized?
Yeah, but remember when it came to cities, they had 2 cities that were depressed. I don't know. Colorado is just not I guess.
Maybe
that's what it is. It's too
for medical
much.
and recreational marijuana in the state.
It's too much marijuana. That's what it is. They're just too high all the time. They're walking around like, yeah.
I'm convinced that people use too much, and it's like
they sell them $20 joints up there, make you fall off. Number 9, Mississippi. Oh, Mississippi. How can it be the coast is just booming? Matter of fact, Mississippi's actually got currently right now. Mississippi's got
think about the size of the state compared to the amount of coastal cities and
but it's not even that. So right now, Mississippi has got more jobs than it's got people, and on top of that, it's bringing in all kind of new business, new industries all throughout the whole state. Even Jackson is changing.
Who's doing this poll? Who did it come from?
We're going to find out in a minute. So the next one is Kentucky, then New Mexico, then Tennessee, then Alaska.
We agreed on Kentucky earlier.
Alabama. Okay, you got Alabama's 4th. Alabama's one of the happiest effing states on the whole planet. Yeah. People down there don't even know how not to be happy. So this tells me someone who's not from the South did this poll, because we consider Alabama one of the best kept secrets in the country. First off, if you go down to southern Alabama, beautiful sugar white beaches, great places to eat, great coastal areas. Then you got Mobile, Alabama, right there in the bay, and it's nice out there. You got cruise ships coming and going and different stuff. You head up north, they have beautiful mountains, beautiful vistas, beautiful chalets perched on mountains, watching it nuts. All cuts. It's a beautiful place. So I'm not exactly sure how they're getting that out of there. But they are a very well kept secret. So I don't know, people. Somebody might be telling somebody some fibs. Number 3, Arkansas. I could see that.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Louisiana.
What?
Oh, people.
Even with the nightlife of downtown New Orleans.
It's not just New Orleans. You got Shreveport. You got New Orleans. You got Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
You got a couple other cities besides that. Yeah, no, they got some good partying places. Casinos all over the place. I don't know, people. West Virginia, I can see. West Virginia is kind of depressing. There's nothing there. Coal mines and mountains. Well, you mean 10 most exciting cities. So when you do those kind of things, you got to kind of do a mixed kind of poll, because one type of person might like one type of city better, like New York City. New York's a great city, but I wouldn't want to hang out there all the time. Same thing with LA. I like LA and I got friends out there, but I wouldn't want to live out there. That's not for me. Far left Dems say Charlie Kirk wanted to roll back rights of women and black people. Really? What Charlie Kirk listening to?
Look, I never liked the guy. I knew about him a little bit. I never listened to him. So I don't know his actual views, but I'm going to call bullshit on that one. What I will say is, regardless of what his views are, even if he is spewing hate speech, certain hate speech is 100% guaranteed and protected by the U.S. Constitution. Now, if he's if he was spewing things like, to incite or start violence or have people hurt or kill people, then yes, I think he should have been arrested and fought the law. I don't think he should have been shot and killed in full view of children at college.
Yeah, this was yeah.
Wrong. I'm sorry. I don't mean, and anyone who wants to celebrate the man's death, I don't care what your views are. I mean, you're a sick human being for celebrating someone dying for a view that's different than yours. I mean, that's just gross. But you're welcome to your opinion. Just don't talk to me ever in the future.
So the roommate was transitioning from man to woman. I guess
this allegedly the boyfriend.
I guess he went gay and couldn't cope with it. I guess he did the gay stuff, and being from Utah or Mormon or whatever religion he was, I guess it broke him.
Yeah.
And I guess his boyfriend, girlfriend, thing, whatever, was saying, "Don't worry, one day I'll be a girl and it'll be okay."
Yeah, I think he's no longer in the room with us, but Stevo had a suspicion about a situation that we had both of us encountered in our real day-to-day life, and it seems like it might be a trend because this is the second time I've heard of this kind of thing. That you have a boy that says he's straight, that wants to be who has a boyfriend who wants to be a female. And the boy says the boy who's straight actually says he's more bi. But he can do either, so I don't understand that at all. But then the boyfriend is gay and transitioning to femalehood. It seems like they're trying to rationalize, so they don't have to say they're gay. They're of a different sexual orientation than most other people, and trying to be maligned for that. They're trying to make an excuse to make it okay for themselves. I don't know. It's strange. It's very, very weird.
Well, I was reading about the Robinson kid. He had told his roommate to delete the messages, but it didn't. It gave it to the cops.
Yeah.
But the problem is I don't know how to.
Everybody turned him in. His mother said to the father, "Look at the TV news right now, and is it yes?" And they said, "Yes, it's our son." And then the grandfather was like, "I thought I saw my gun in that video. Was I want a picture of it right now," and they couldn't produce one. So I think the whole family's dropped him. All friends and whatever. Boyfriend is probably. I mean, the boyfriend turned him in. The boyfriend has given evidence towards the police.
Yes, because the boyfriend's probably in trouble.
He would have been in trouble if he had hidden it or deleted it. Yes. And
guess what? He still may be in trouble.
Doesn't get it out of your phone. It's still on the server somewhere in one of those phone companies, whatever your phone company is. They have copies of it, probably more than one.
So if you knew this guy he could be in trouble for not calling the police, because he called and he told him, the roommate, he texted him before he did all of this. He told him what he was doing and where he was and everything.
Yeah. And he asked him to retrieve the firearm too. Tell him exactly where it was.
So he should have picked up the phone and called the police. I don't know how that doesn't make it an accessory. I sooner or later it's going to come up. I don't know, but sooner or later it's going to come up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's any charges coming, but yeah, I think if he didn't,
I don't know how there's not, because they put that guy in jail for videotaping them people's car going on the water and then people drowned. He got 10 years.
Yeah.
Well, people, you can't just sit there and watch. You can't listen to somebody tell you you're going to kill somebody and you don't do anything about it. It makes you just as guilty.
Yeah, in most states, if you are witnessing a federal crime or a felony crime being committed, you are legally obligated to at least call the police. You don't have to get involved, but if you carry a concealed carry permit in most states, most concealed carry permits will obligate you to get not only to call the police, but also be involved by actively using your concealed carry permit weapon to stop said felony, if possible.
Oh, Jack, the next city was Baton Rouge.
Ooh, really? That's Louisiana again.
Yeah, and then Reading, Pennsylvania.
Reading, PA.
Reading, yes. Okay, it's It's like when in Louisiana things spelled wrong. Flint, Michigan.
Yep.
Yeah. I can see everybody being depressed in Flint. Little Rock.
Very cold
Arkansas.
up there, isn't it? Yes.
Yes, Little Rock, Arkansas. I haven't been in Little Rock in a long time, but I hear it's depressing there. Toledo, Ohio. Yeah, it looks kind of funky.
Well, isn't the most depressing city in America somewhere like Seattle, Washington, or something like that?
Providence, Rhode Island. They're like almost at the top of the list. I think they're
but that's like right on the ocean, man. I mean, it's like sea life.
Detroit, Michigan. Ooh.
Yeah, I can see that.
Fresno, California. Wow. Yeah, I think they were 10th or 11th. Akron, Ohio. Let's see. Buffalo, New York. Ooh, look at Buffalo. Yeah, I can understand. I'd be depressed. I live in there. Wait, what?
I've been to Buffalo in the wintertime twice, and it is
all right.
Really hard to get. I mean,
so this
8
one,
foot of snow everywhere.
So this one's the 7th most depressed one is New Orleans. People.
Really? Are we going up or down?
It's counting up, so I'm assuming we're going up.
Of course, number one depressed city. It's going to be Seattle, Washington.
So people, there's nothing depressed about New Orleans. People, I don't even know who wrote this crap.
Democrats.
You know how you know what's a democratic city? You know how they're not depressed because everybody's always fucking drunk out their brains.
Yes.
Springfield, Massachusetts. Yes. Let's see. Wichita, Kansas. That's another list they made. It's
Kansas is pretty boring. I mean,
Scranton, Pennsylvania. Scranton, Pennsylvania is the 4th most depressed city.
I can relate with that because that's like right near. I think it's nearer to Philly than to Pittsburgh. But yeah, that's like the heart of steel country. That's all like manufacturing and steel foundries and hard work.
Fort Smith, Arkansas. Never been there.
Arkansas in general.
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Yeah, they suck. Burkesfield, California.
Huh.
Yeah, it looks pretty sucky actually. Memphis, Tennessee, I believe is number 1.
Really?
Oh wait, no, it's not number 1.
Maybe Seattle.
It's Columbia, South Carolina. It looks like.
Really? Is the number 1?
More. Well, wait, there's more. Wait, is this the same thing or did it change? No. Oh, there was more of them. Okay. This is Youngstown, Ohio.
I can see that I've been there.
So it was a list of 31, not 21. Dayton, Ohio. So I was wrong with that where they are. Fayetteville, North Carolina. Montgomery, Alabama. All these places. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Springfield, Missouri. Shreveport, Louisiana. Fort Wayne, Indiana. Medford, Oregon. Never even heard of that. Roanoke, Virginia.
Yeah, I can see that. That's all boat manufacturing for the Navy.
That last one was the number 1 Roanoke, by the way. ICE arrests nearly 550 in Chicago area as part of a Midway Blitz. All right, ICE.
Wow. What company? Did they hit a company or what? What do they nail?
No, they just were going around getting different people. Jimmy Kimmel and Disney work to reach a compromise to bring his show back. Actually, that's a little deceptive. They were trying to start on working a compromise, is what the article actually said. What's this? 15 countries Americans love visiting that are European rare. Oh, okay. 15 countries Americans love visiting that Europeans rarely consider. So what the hell is this? I got to read this now. We got to go see what this is. Ooh, that's pretty, wherever that is. Belize. Are we going to Belize? Belize looks cool. I've never been to Belize, but it looks cool.
It's there's a lot of cool places in Europe.
Costa Rica, been there, done that. Costa Rica's pretty, by the way. Panama, been there, done that. Panama, actually, people realize Panama's a big ass city. It's not some little shithole town like people think it is. Guatemala, I was there when I was in the Navy. Okay, yes. Let's see. These are places Americans think about going. Honduras. I ain't going to Honduras.
No.
You can go to Honduras. Right? Jamaica, I go, yeah, Jamaica, man. Yeah.
I'd go there, yeah.
We go to Jamaica, man. Dominican Republic.
I don't know about that
Bahamas.
one.
The Bahamas. Trinidad, Tobago.
Trinidad and Tobago, it's like it's a dual island with two countries.
Oh, that's Fiji, man. I want to go to Fiji. Yeah, I ain't been to Fiji. Let's go to Fiji. I wonder how far that is from Fukushima.
Yeah.
Damn.
At this point, Joe, it's been how many years? Nowhere is too far from Fukushima. Fukushima is everywhere now.
I know. Palau?
Palau.
Oh, it's very pretty, whatever it is.
That's where they film the Survivor series in those islands, Palau and those things.
Samoa, that's pretty too.
It's also a location for Survivor.
This just looks orange. Okay, I don't want to live in it. That might as well be living on Mars, man.
Mars is actually kind of brown.
Tanzania, yeah. That's just correcting myself. Kenya. Hey, some Kenya people. That's it, huh? Okay, well, all them people are depressed too. Okay, you moved to overseas and you wish you would have stayed in America. Well, I'm glad to hear that, but guess what? You're out now. We're not letting you back in. Too bad.
Yeah.
You have been evicted. Calls grow for Omar to resign. She needs to go. Omar, you know Omar.
Who called for him to be resigned?
Everybody's calling for her to resign.
Well, that's not good.
Well, they were trying to vote her out off a committee, but the Democrats wouldn't do it.
Well, then that's on them.
Oh, I'm insulted. Jamal Hill rips Charlie Kirk's beliefs. See, now people are just doing this because it's getting them press time. People are going to have to start ignoring some of this. What we got here? No, we don't care about that. Elon Musk sparks backlash after issuing 48 hours assessment to employees. This is due by noon. For what? What employees? Elon's got issues.
Yeah, he's definitely on the spectrum. What's the other side of autism? It's the Asperger syndrome. He's got that.
Israel strikes Hamas leaders in Qatar.
Cutter.
Israel, you're going to keep killing people in other places, and they're going to kill you back, dude.
Yeah, Israel is not playing. Netanyahu has stated repeatedly in the news media, and they give warnings to when they're going to attack, where they're going to attack, that you should get out, and that they're taking over the whole place. So just instead of resisting, get the F out. Just be smart about it, or unless you want to die. I mean, that's just, I don't understand that suicide mentality. Why people would, if there was war going on here in America, and Netanyahu said we're going to drop a bomb on Waynesboro at 7 p.m. tomorrow, I would not be here at 7 p.m. tomorrow. I would be somewhere else.
Yes, far, far away.
Yes.
Well, Jimmy, I mean, it's not going to stop. You can say whatever you want to call the Israelis, but they're not going to stop. They want them out.
Yeah, they're done. They're done. They're tired of it.
Yes, and I don't blame them. They forced them 20 years ago to stop this, and they told it because 20 years before that they did, and then the last 20 years they said stop it again. It happened again, and Israel said it's just going to happen again, and it happened again. Mm-hmm. So now it's just time to put it to an end once and for all. And be done with it. Well, no, they need to get Hamas and killed and out of the way. And then they just need to go ahead and take Iran out. And the Middle East will be a whole much better place.
They might have to go back into Iran too and do some more there.
Oh, that's what I meant, Iran. Sorry.
Well, I mean, Iran and Iraq. I think both of them will have to get
no, Iraq's all right. Iraq's kind of sort of belongs to us now. So it's Jimmy Lee. It's where you at? In Florida these days? What are you doing down there? Oh, that's right. Ronnie told me you went down there to work with him. Yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry, guys, having a little side conversation. It's where are you listening to us at? Oh, on the podcast. Okay. Well, I didn't know. I didn't know if we wanted somebody to pick this up down there. I didn't know about it or something. Trump's. You mean, okay, Martha, stop. Are you saying Trump's going to stop free speech? Is that what you're telling me? Well, it's hard. Okay, let's look at this from two different ways. One, before Trump got in office, free speech was already on its way out. Liberals were saying that you couldn't say hate speech, that it was illegal, that speech was a privilege, not a right. That's what they were saying. Remember, they had all but stopped all free speech on all of the social media platforms, all of them. People were being thrown off for just about anything you could think of. People, big doctors, scientists, people were being blocked because they didn't agree with Biden. Everywhere they hid Hunter Biden's laptop, they hid all kind of other stuff from us. We found out for sure that the FBI and the CIA were working with at least 5 different social media companies to hide the truth from us. So no, if there was any stifling of free speech, it was then. Free speech is much freer now. We may not like what it is, and Trump might like it. He might bitch and moan and say, "Oh, you shouldn't talk bad about me," but that doesn't matter because you still have the right to talk bad about him. But talking about Charlie Kirk, was just kind of ignorant. I mean, you're a TV show host. It's not really that good to start off with. And you're going to talk shit about a man who was very well loved. And you had to have seen by now the upswell around the world. I mean, there was 10 countries where more than
how many cities held vigils and
big
things for him.
Hundreds of thousands of people showed up. So I mean,
they're going to hold his funeral in Phoenix Cardinals Stadium that holds 63,000, just under 63,000 people.
It's just, I don't know.
And I'll bet you it'll be filled.
But I don't know why you risk your career over that cheap shot. You know, you're going to take a cheap shot. So what got Kimmel in trouble, even after it had come out that this guy was a left winger and he was dating a transgender, Kimmel tried to say that he was a MAGA. This was what the news was trying to do. They were trying to say that this guy was MAGA to push the Democrats into CC's radical. Even the MAGAs don't like him, but that's not what it was. He was a leftist, and even his family said that. So you can't escape that anymore. But see, Kimmel was still just trying to lie his way through it. And someone at the NetStar or Disney, somebody said, "Okay, no, pull it."
Yeah.
And when you get your show pulled, you're in trouble.
Well, especially if it's pulled mid-broadcast. I mean, Star Trek, the original series, was pulled. They weren't filming live the show, so they filmed it and then they would cut the film and edit it and make the show what they wanted. And they were cut, and they were either in the middle of filming an actual scene for the 79th episode. But that's got to be a shock to you. I mean, I don't know if Kimmel was live or taped, but if he was live, he was. The ABC just cut the broadcast, and then they probably sent people in and said, you can stop talking now. We cut your broadcast. I'll bet you he was scared to death.
Well, yeah, I mean, he had to have known. I mean, I can't see nobody not warning this guy about this first.
The same thing happened to what's that fucking shock jock's name? Howard Stern. His show was pulled live from broadcast. DC 101 FM from DC, Washington, D.C. I don't know the date, but I heard it happen. I heard it happen live.
Kimmel, somebody just said me. I don't think anybody cares about you, Kimmel. I think you're
done.
But he just the other day was whining about, oh, I have my new citizenship. Now I can't remember if it was Italian or Spanish, but he was going on and I'm like, well, good, don't let the door hit you in the ass. Nobody really likes you to start off with, so just leave.
Yeah, really.
Because you know what it is. They want to talk about leaving until somebody will beg them to stay, but nobody wants them to stay. Like, just go. Virginia prosecutor resigns amid pressure to indict Lita James.
Oh.
Oh yeah, look at that. What happened there? I don't know. They What's that, Stephanie? You mean the prosecutor who resigned? What do you mean? Were they black? I have no idea. What do you mean? You think it's? I don't know. Maybe they didn't like it. They're not saying who it is. No, Lita James is the one that tried to get him in jail. Oh, wait. Let's pop down to Georgia right quick. So she tried to get the charges brought back up, and the courts told her, I don't know why you're doing it. You have nothing to do with this. You were taken off this. This isn't your business anymore. And we're just waiting to take you to trial. And then they may assign it to somebody else. They may just drop it all together. But this chick in Georgia seems like she's in trouble too. Putin won't be happy. Ukraine is now taking territory in Donbass.
What? In Donbass?
In Donbass, that's what it says. Putin won't be happy, but taking territory in Donbass. I'm sorry, Donbass.
Oh, the Donbass region. Okay, Donbass region. Yes, thank you. Okay.
Yes, I had to correct that there. Russia's trying to be the old Soviet Union. It's just not who they are.
I mean, the original Soviet Union would not have just flown jets over Estonia. They would have just flown jets over and taken over the airfields and then started their invasion.
Yes, it's a much different beast nowadays. Well, Russia, I don't know how many they got right now, but last I had checked, they had like 178 million people in their country, and maybe 20 million of them were fighter age. The other ones are either too old or too young. And I mean, they've lost over 1 million people in this war so far. So
yeah, what does Trump say? They're losing like 5,000 to 8,000 people a day or a week.
It's crazy. No, it's crazy how many people are dying over there.
Nuts. Yeah, it's absolutely nuts. So
yeah. What are you talking about? Polls on what? Actually, I've seen lots of polls lately. I've seen some Associated Press polls. I've seen some polls on Charlie Kirk. I've seen some polls on the direction of the country. It's depending on where you go, but most of the polls I see, the GOP thinks the country's on course. About 72-75% think that. Democrats have a 14% nationwide approval rating. 86% of America doesn't think they can run the country. Actually, the only thing I know Trump's underwater on is the economy. Everything else he's above water on.
yeah, and well, also running the government because they're trying to push a bill to get to keep the government paid or at least running through September, something like that.
Yeah, but see, for Trump, this is a win-win for Trump. If the Democrats let the country get closed down, he's just going to blame them.
Yeah,
you're not going to blame it on him because he said what he wants. He said what he's going to do. He's the president. Either give it to him. If you don't give it to him, then it's your fault. The country's being closed.
Yeah, I would.
He's not going to get off. Whether he's wrong or he's right, he don't care. He's not going to get off of it. You're not going to be able to fight it. Wait, what's this poll say? Hold on, stop. Direction of the country. What does it say? U.S. adults. Let's see. 90% of the Democrats say it's heading in the wrong direction. It says 75% of adults and 51% of Republicans. And let's see, who is this poll belong to? Because I got this poll.
Yeah, really.
Well, it's getting a little smelly, but we won't hate. We're just curious. And how many people were involved in this poll? Well, see, people, anytime they won't tell you that the poll or the numbers, then you completely ignore polls like that. There's not even any reason to worry about them because that's just a made up poll somebody made up to try to sell whoever they think it should be. Yeah, it's like on this one, the usual sharp drop amongst Republicans on the overturn of Roe versus Wade. That's not even on a Republican's mind. Not even a little bit. It's not something they even think about.
It's funny you mentioned that. I hadn't thought about it. It hadn't been in the news in how many months? I mean, it's
it's not even really on Democrats' minds, but they're going to try to say in this it is. Yeah, the economy is the number one thing right now, people. If you try to say it's anything else than that, you're just lying. You're trying to sway whatever you need to sway. AOC uses House floor speech to smear Charlie Kirk.
Really? No, she's out.
She's historic rhetoric and belief were ignorant and uneducated. His rhetoric and beliefs were ignorant and uneducated. Wow.
I guess she's welcome to her opinion about that, but she isn't. I mean, if she's celebrating his death, and she deserves to be. I don't know what happened to, but most people who have celebrated the man's death, regardless of their political views, have been fired from most jobs throughout the country.
Oh, wait, what are we doing here? Trump administration asked Supreme Court for new emergency order. Uh-oh. Let's take some more of the country. Let's take Florida over. Let's see. Brian Donalds fires back at Ralihishab Tlaib after fascist jab. Okay. Do I look like a member of the Third Reich? It's a black guy telling this. What's her name? That. Buttigieg fires back at Harris after running mate snub. Sorry.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have got the guy either.
Their whole party's crumbling apart. There's just too much infighting.
Gavin Newsom responds to Kamala Harris's description of missed phone call after Biden bowed. Whatever. Who cares?
Yeah. He wouldn't have won if he joined the party ticket anyway with her. So
okay, let me see. Wait, here's some rhetoric for us. Democrats' chances of sweeping Virginia elections as early voting begins. Oh well, what do you think? The Democrats, will they take Virginia? I don't know. Democrats candidates all held a lead over their Republican rivals, and the latest poll of 3 Virginia statewide races is early voting began on Friday. Okay, let's see. Former Representative Abigail Spankerbanger. What kind of name is Spankerbanger? What the hell?
Oh, no, yeah, she must have had a hell of a time in high school, huh?
I know. Senator Giselle Hassami, who is running for lieutenant governor. Okay, well, good for you. I don't know. These polls don't look too big and gapping, people. 2 and 3% inside the margin of error. We'll see what happens in Virginia. Yes, Virginia's pretty blue these days, guys. I wouldn't be surprised.
Most of the states next door and below are blue, aren't they? Isn't North Carolina kind of blue?
Yeah, it's kind of blue.
DC, Virginia, Maryland, West Virginia. I don't know West Virginia.
It's called the DC bleed. Surveillance footage captures final moments of 22-year-old woman. What is this? Okay, what is this? Well, it's not going to tell me. We're going to get to talk about it then. It's going to be all snobby like. Stephen H. Smith slams celebration of Kirk's death. It's another Democrat coming down on him. They're going to have to be a party split in the Democrats. They're not going to have a choice.
Yeah.
Flashback. Johnny Carson warns against political preaching and entertainment on 60 Minutes.
Yeah, that's a
Actually, they've
long
been
time
pulling
ago.
out several.
That's
they've been
wow.
pulling out-
That's karma there because I brought him up earlier in the show.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. They've been talking about him a lot lately on how he didn't take a political stance on his show. He said it was, but we've always talked about that. Once you take a side, you've screwed yourself.
Yeah.
Omar, wait, go back, Omar. What did it say? You mama la pinga. Let's see. Omar didn't just reject Charlie Kirk's resolution; she rejected decency. Jessica Millen Patterson says, whoever the hell that is. Let's see. Yeah, he was doing his thing. People don't want to be judged. You shouldn't judge people if you don't want to be judged. Oh, wait, who is this ugly bastard? Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick shows true character after college student found dead on campus. And what was this about? This guy will do anything to get into the limelight. Anything. I mean, he's pathetic. He's a media.
Well, that does bring up another similar case that was. I think it's a relatively young singer. They found a rent-a-car that was under his name that he abandoned somewhere with the decomposing body of a 15-year-old.
Damn. Okay, we're glad for all of that. Based on preliminary examination, we can confirm that the deceased did not suffer from any lacerations, contusions, compound fractures, broken bones, or injuries consistent with an assault. That's the county coroner said. At this time, there is no evidence to suggest the individual was physically attacked before his death. Let's see. A few days later, the Mississippi State Medical Examiner offered to determine from the autopsy that Reed died by suicide. Kaepernick stepping up for Reed family. All right. Yeah, I'm going to help you people. Kaepernick, you would do anything. You're just such a media whore, man. I wonder if he's going to pay for anything. Let's see if he'll pay for anything. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, pay for a separate autopsy. That might help. Now we got to go here pretty soon, guys. But Disney losing subscribers over Kimmel. I don't think they're losing very many subscribers, people. I'd like to see the numbers on this.
So all of the networks that I listened to were saying that, and they didn't give any numbers, but they all said that people were very frustrated with Disney for the Kimmel thing and were ending their subscriptions.
Well, I didn't even think you had that many listeners. Hey, Siri, how many listeners does Jimmy Kimmel have? Are you going to do it like that instead of just telling me?
Uh-oh. She's playing all coy.
She just don't want to talk to me now. She wants to be a hoe dog and not tell me. She wants to give it to me in a thing. Sometimes Siri will talk to you, and sometimes Siri's like, bite me, buddy. She got her own mind. Typical young lady. Mm-hmm. And then it still didn't even give me the answer I was looking for. Oh, Lord. No, Jeffrey, as far as I know, no one contacted the parent company or Disney. They did this on their own. Maybe they knew there was going to be a complaint or something.
Well, I mean, come on. It wasn't Trump was all over the air saying how messed up it was.
It's well, nobody knew anything. They just pulled it. It was a shock to everybody. That's why the people are so whiny and bitchy about it, because it was just a shock. Nobody knew it was coming. Trump didn't know. The FCC didn't know. Just the parent company knew. They just pulled the plug. Yeah, they just called down to the studio and said, pull it. And that's what they did. They pulled it. It's one of them things. Caroline Levy. Oh, you're the new Caroline. You're the spokesperson for Donald Trump. What do you got for us, baby? Throw it out there, Blondie. I believe that's who you are. Where you at? In DC too? Yeah, I believe you. Jay said he gonna drive down and come see you. It's I've listened to Elon talk about Mars 100 times. He would like to get everything he wants done within this 10-year period. He wants to be living there, colonizing there, running back and forth to Earth on a regular basis, Earth, the moon, the asteroid belt, the outer planets on a regular basis by 2035, yeah. By 2035. 10 years. You might be able to do it. Sarah, what do you mean? What do you mean? What did I mean by lasers in space? Well, Elon's going to have like 56,000 satellites up there, and they say each one has its own laser.
Yes, he's pawning them off as lasers for communication, but they could cause harm, I think.
It's no, so we got ripped off. So cable always used to rip us off. So finally we get out of cable. We're getting good deals on everything, and then all the other places decided to go independent. So you got to pay this much for Hulu. You got to pay this much for Netflix. You got to pay this much for Amazon. And HBO and all of them. By the time you get through paying, you're paying 100, depending on what you got. Yeah, you might as well have cable.
I had the same complaint. I mean, I have a degree in video and television production, and I said to the cable companies, was a subscribing member to what eventually would become Comcast, Xfinity, when they started off as Cablevision throughout most of the country. And I said to them, I was like, look, in order to get the channels I want, I have to pay you $150, $190 a month just for, 12 to 20 stations that I would even bother watching. The others I wouldn't look at all. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, well, why don't you piecemeal? Why don't you, I want and then on top of that, you could add a subscription station like HBO or Showtime or Cinemax, which the nickname for that was Skinemax because it had such, soft porn movies after certain hours.
Yeah.
But, they never, if they had just made the entire cable system a la carte, you might not have the streaming things right now. And some of us might have $35 and $40 cable bills because we're only paying for 25 stations.
Okay. How many viewers you think that Jimmy Kimmel's got?
I'd say roughly about 3 million.
1.1 million.
Wow. Less than half 3 million.
His personal whatchamacallit page has only got 155,000 people on it. Damn. I mean, I got 85,000 on the United Public page. And then another 40 on each one of the news, UFO covers and news and Flipside pages. Damn, people. Yeah, at one time he was up to 1.7 to 1.8, but he's been headed down. They say strong in the 18 to 49. And he's been losing like 220,000 viewers per quarter.
What was the age group that Charlie Kirk was targeting? I mean, he was hitting. I mean, for someone to be that young to shoot him, he must have been hitting kids, like pre and post high school up to college age. Is that what he was doing?
Well, he went from college to college to college. That's what he did.
Well, and probably a lot of those kids might have been freshmen who were maybe basically fresh out of high school.
Some of them were fresh out of college, high school. I mean, the guy we're talking about, the killer's only 22.
Right.
So
yeah.
He's probably 3 years out.
Fresh out of college if he'd stayed in it.
It's well, I mean, a lot of kids sit out a year, and then so you go at 19 or 20.
Sometimes, yeah. He
depends. Yeah, it just depends.
First semester.
It's oh, I don't know, Jack. How many people would do that? It's kind of weird. Let me see if I can find this number right quick. Okay, Pad, you want to be like that? Guess what? Watch this, little Pad. We'll just put you down right there. And we will just grab the mouse right here. And we will cheat. How's that? Yes, we will. We would. Well, maybe we won't cheat. Maybe I'm getting like slapped around here or something. Well, I mean, killing Charlie, it just seemed like it was a bad idea. I don't think this kid thought out how this was going to work out.
Yeah, it was definitely spur of the moment. He even said so. He don't even thinking about it for a week.
And then this boyfriend, girlfriend thing should have at least said, hey, what are you doing? Stop talking like that. I'll have to turn you in or something, or let's go see a shrink or something. I mean, something. Let me call your dad or your mom and talk to him about it. I mean, something should have went down there. And nothing. So I'm thinking she, whatever it is, might be in trouble. Wait, what's this? What do you mean, this podcast? I'd have to look it up and see. You know what? I'll do that in a second. Let's see. That's how many people the listeners of Charlie Kirk show had. I forgot we could do that. Hold on. Yes, and then we'll get our butts out of here. Let's see. The Charlie Kirk Show. Poor bastard. It's such a cowardly way to go. I mean, he wasn't a coward, but killing him that way was such a cowardly. Whoops. Mm-hmm. Sorry, guys. I dropped the damn earbud. Let's see. How many? Damn it. Yeah. Sometimes them fat fingers get in the way. Let's see. No, I ain't moving to Cali. Jay might move out to Cali. I ain't moving out there.
Oh, no. California is way too weird.
I don't, because I like California. Like I said, I got friends out there, but I don't.
Weather's fantastic. It's the people that are too strange.
I just don't want to live out there. I don't want to be in my taxi cab and a bunch of people set it on fire and shit. I'm thinking, no, man.
Yeah, you're kidding.
No, it don't sound safe to me. Everybody I know out there tells me the same thing. It don't seem safe.
Half the coastline is on fire, and then the other half is, being burnt down by rioting citizens.
So he's been to,
or at least it was for a while, and then all of that has stopped. I mean,
they've been to 3,500 colleges.
Who has?
Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, Turning Point. Yeah,
it's they got a rating of almost 5 stars. 6 years. For some reason, it won't give me his podcast numbers. It's.
I think you can find it on YouTube.
It's. I'm looking for his overall. Somebody up here's got to have it because they usually publish that somewhere. Because he's going to be like us. He's going to be on every podcast site in their mama, and each one's going to have its own damn numbers. And some people don't publish their numbers either, so they don't like to publish them. 3,500 colleges, man. That's a lot of debating. That's a lot of skill. That's a lot of debating. I wonder who's going to take his show over for good. And how long will it stay the Charlie Kirk show?
I think it's going to stay that. It's I think the wife said that the movement isn't going to what did she say? Something to the effect that if you thought it was bad now, it's going to get worse, something to that effect. I mean, she basically declared war on anything left.
Yeah, she was pretty pissed. I mean, she was pretty pissed, and you can't blame her. I mean, let's see if this will tell us. Let's see. Charlie Kirk has 3.5 million followers. What's his name's 1.1 million. Well, that tells you why Jimmy Kimmel did what he did right there. Hoping to get some numbers off the guy. 3.5 million. That's good.
I just had my eyeball cleaned by Boris, the Russian kitty cat.
No, we don't tell people we don't need to know about his mating habits.
He's sitting on my shoulder watching the show, and he just went right in.
Oh.
And luckily, I had my eye closed just in time, or otherwise, I'd had a scratchy eyeball.
I got a correction on that car stop. That was in 2022. That car accident for the kid.
Oh, okay, so that was
shooting 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years, however.
Or put him at 19, 18, 19, 20, somewhere in there.
Yeah, he was.
He was a punk then, even.
Congressional staffer dies after catching fire. What? I don't even want to know about that. How the hell did you catch fire like that? The price of an
has been involved.
You're gonna have to take a mortgage out of people to get the next Xbox. I'm just telling you ahead of time.
Oh, don't worry. They'll have some definite financing available for those.
Let's see. Fired MSNBC analyst calls out colleagues for being outraged over Jimmy Kimmel instead of him. Oh, well. I guess all y'all getting fired. Stop being hateful. You'll stop getting fired. Keep your opinions to your friends.
Or yourself.
Antifa agitators disrupt Boston Charlie Kirk vigil, too. Arrested. Oh, well, who cares? Songwriter. Yeah, we're glad for you. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Caroline Levitt got her own Secret Service now. She's been threatened so much they had to give her own Secret Service. That just says she's doing her job, man.
Two of his staff have gotten secret security details now.
That just means they're doing their job, baby. Actually, Jesse, we got to go, but a scientist says aliens may have started life on Earth. Well, we've talked about that before. We've
no kidding. Yeah.
I've said this 100 times. There's only really 3 ways life got started here. Either God put us here, aliens put us here, or panspermia put us here. It was one of the 3. I don't care which one you pick, but pick one. Well, no, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you want to think that the building blocks life came. Matter of fact, I mean, some of the stuff we've seen recently from asteroids and stuff suggests that they do carry building blocks of life. We've actually found some. So it is a plausible theory. And now they're saying life started much earlier on this planet than they originally
had to have because of some of the discoveries we found.
Just not just that they said a lot of things started earlier than they thought they did. Well, we were just talking about what was it, Siri the other day, or Cirrus, whatever they call that asteroid. Just saying whatever that blue glowing light is might have started extraterrestrial life.
Yeah. Some sort of chlorophyll.
AOC's chances of winning in 2028 report says she could be next president of the United States.
Oh, God, I can't believe it.
So, ARC has self-described Democrat socialist. Oh, man. She needs to go. I don't even know how she's still in the party. So that's why the party needs to separate, because that's just not going to represent the whole party.
Some of them are just complete idiots.
Country singer told to take American flag would be seen as partisan. She took her flag. She told me, fuck off. Because it's bullshit. Podcast brothers Andrew, Tim, and Tom voice support for Kimmel, but Joe Rogan's silent because Joe Rogan thinks you're fucking ignorant.
Joe Rogan can be kind of an idiot too sometimes, yeah.
Well, I mean, you seen Snoop and Eminem and a couple of other big rappers came out for Charlie the other day, canceled their concert for him. Not that concert, their tour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Ramstein Air Show disaster. The moment 300,000 watched in horror.
As what happened?
As these planes ran into each other.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
Big flame and ball all over the place. I would watch it, but y'all people, it's late. Y'all don't need to stay up and watch this stuff. Crockett argues a person committing a crime doesn't make them a criminal.
Yeah. Well, that may be true. Once they're convicted of said crime in a legal court of law, then at that point they become a criminal.
They're
so technically that's not incorrect.
they're on crack, man. On crack. No, we're getting ready to get out of here, Jeth. What you got? Jethro, huh? Like in Jethro Tull or like in Jethro from
Jethro Bodine from Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Why? What's up? I don't know. I've been talking about doing some lecturing lately, but I've just been doing local colleges, stuff like that, and quad, like the 8-state area I live in. I've been wanting to do something like a UFO conference down here, but I don't know. I got so much other going. It's hard to just dedicate that much time to it. Well, maybe that we're bringing Pal Talk back up. Maybe we can bring in some help that way or something. Or as we redo the organization, maybe we'll find some help in there. But it's a pain in the ass to do a conference. It's going to have a lot of volunteers. It's not cheap. You got to get people here. You got to get them in hotel rooms. It's just, you got to pay to get them flying here. You got to pay their food, pay their hotel room, and pay them. You mean put two together? I'm not going to ask a speaker to shack up with somebody. No, if you can't afford it, you shouldn't put the damn thing on. Yeah, that's what I said in the first place. But anyway, we're going to get out of here. Yes, I'm hungry, people. And I got a roasted chicken sitting in the kitchen, so I'm hungry. I'm like hungry hippo, man.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get something to eat as well.
But so we got to go. We'll be here tomorrow. Well, I'll be on Office School tomorrow, and then we'll be doing the chat. You mean on the chat? I don't know.
Yeah, we're starting at 7 tomorrow, yes?
No. Tomorrow's regular. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because my show don't end till 6. It'll be October 1st, I believe. Anyway, it'll be 2 weeks before we switch, and because I got to let John know and a couple other things I got to take care of. But and then Arthur's Quill will move down. It'll be what will it be? 3 to 5. Yes, it'll be 3 to 5. Well, the professional used to be 3 to 5. 3 to 4. And now we'll be 3 to 5. Mm-hmm. And it should be fun. We'll have an hour in between the time Arthur's Quill ends and the time the chat takes over. We are looking for hosts for the chat, so volunteer. I'm telling you, Jay don't bite.
Only if you ask me and you're cute and female.
Well, we'll have to argue about the female thing later. But anyway, no, I'm just kidding. Kirby, we got to go. Why? Yes. We did 26 news stories. Mm-hmm. I know we talked a lot about
dived on. And some were not news stories.
Yes.
Oops.
But anyway, of course, like I say all the time, any moans, groans, bitches, or complaints, please write to Michelle DeRoche, courtesy Michelle DeRoche. She says
Sean sent you.
Yes. She says she loves all of you. Please send her loving, caring stuff and chocolate.
Yeah, and kitty pictures and food porn.
Yes, food porn. Send the food porn to Amelia. And by the way, she's back now and hosting. I was glad to see her back last night. It's good to see her little pretty self up there hosting away. But anyway, guys and girls, we got to go. And thank everyone for tuning in to United Public Radio and News on the Flip Side. Have some fun. Enjoy your life. It's short. Next thing you know, you might be speaking Chinese or Mandarin or Russian or
Really,
something.
don't worry about shit you can't control.
Yes. Go out and get married. If you're an American, you should go get married and have children. Be fruitful and multiply. Have lots of children. We're falling behind right now. We're like 1.5 to 1.5. So we got to get out there and have some babies, people. Go have 9, 10, 11 babies.
Or at least practice a lot. You'll have one at least by accident.
For every 2 babies you have, I'll give you 100 G's.
Okay.
So get out there and have some babies. Yes, man. Yeah, well, you can have 4 of them. I mean, if you want to have 4 at one time, that's cool. That's 200 G's, man. You be rolling.
Yeah, the human body really can barely handle giving birth to twins.
Yeah, them people with them quintuplets and shit. I'm like, how the hell did this happen?
How the hell? I mean, even if you've seen twins, I mean, when they come out, even full term, they look like they're preemies.
Yeah, they do. Well, I've seen some of them where there's 8 of them. They're like this big and shit. They look like,
they're like little damn pink puppy thingies.
But anyway, where you at? No, I seen it when you didn't. Well, you couldn't hear, but when it opens on my end, when Pal Talk over goes ding. Yes. It's been open for a while. I don't know if the chat group opened right away because I wasn't fiddling with it. I just opened it up trying to get it to work. No, I just said this the other day. I don't know what I did. I was talking with y'all, and I was shifting it, moving it to put it where I could see it better, and it just went and it disappeared. And I was doing a search on my computer. I just typed in Pal Talk and it wouldn't come up. So I forgot what I typed in, and then it came up. And it was like in the documents behind the Joe. It was I don't know, 7, 8, 9 things down in folders. But it was 2 deep folders back to back. So something that went over. I guess I had something open and it just dropped right into it. But anyway, thank you again for tuning in to News on the Flip Side. It's Saturday morning now here. It is 12:19 p.m. in the great state of Mississippi. Jay's up there.
119 here.
Jay's up there in Pennsylvania, not Pittsburgh. It's 1:20 now out there, and he's checking it out. The cats are still awake, saying, "Dad, are we going to bed, or what the hell's going on?" Caroline, you talking about Caroline Love? We'll talk about her tomorrow. Good night, Heidi. But we got to go. It's way past my bedtime. Good night, everybody, and stay tuned for. Oh my God, it's hell on air. Good night, everybody.